Oh, sorry, Dad.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Joey Licea podcast. I'm Joey Licea. Today I have 6 very special guests that are here with us. This is my camera. Yeah. This camera's got Mario Sam. That camera's got Xavier. It's got Chris, Adam, Carlos.
Love it.
So, what's his name?
Silos.
What's your name?
And all of these individuals, if you remember, have been on the podcast at some point. This is our first time having a live
podcast
with all of us together, and this is the first time that a lot of us have seen each other in a number amount of years. So this is not just that, but it's also a
reunion,
a West High reunion for some of us, most of us. West High reunion was last year, 2023, 20-year reunion. This guy, Chris, he's 21 years. You're 2002. 2000, yeah. And this guy right here is 2006. Sam, 2006. So we're all we're all West High alumni. Guys, welcome back. And welcome to the podcast live in person. I appreciate you guys doing this.
Hello.
Now we all aligned everything to do this. This is amazing. Thank you so much for doing this.
Cheers.
Hold your mic or your drink up in front of you.
Whatever you have in front of you.
Thank you so much.
Joey's got the little John cup.
Yeah, buddy. This is the cup of the year. Cup of the century. So, okay, we're going to get into a lot of subjects today, and this one is going to be interesting because we got a lot of hot takes on a subject like Diddy.
God, or did he do it?
Wait, who was that? Diddy or did he not?
Yeah,
I can't hear you.
Did he not? Did he or did he not?
Did he do it?
Hey, you said we're live? We're live?
No, we're not live. This is pre-recorded, so
don't throw up.
He can edit shit.
He's about to throw up right now.
Yeah, because the last episode we did, he did was like a quick fire question. He's like, if you had a chance to beat up anybody in the world, who would it be? And off the top, I was like, women. I had to like elaborate because like, hold on, dude, it sounds like you want to like beat women. I was like, no. And I had to think about it. I was like, fuck. Right. Okay, there's a lot of women that treated my parents wrong or whatever. And he's like, okay, yeah, because it sounded like you had to think.
Well, I just didn't want to, because I didn't want the world to think that you were like
a wife beater,
or like you were just mad at women or something for some reason. So that's why I was like,
you made it.
I emphasized. What do you mean specifically? And he went into like, if you didn't hear it, he really went into a situation about like women who like try to play men for certain reasons.
Women who deserve it. There's a lot of people deserve to be punched in the face. A lot of people, men or women, deserve to be punched in the face.
Phrasing of that. I like the phrasing of that.
Not just
you could
women.
say a lot of women.
Women fuck up. But so do men.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And look, yes, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah, because think about it too. You gotta think about the Duke lacrosse. Well, that shit happened back in 2002 where the stripper said she got raped by the lacrosse team. Dude wasn't even in the fucking country. So what happened with them was they found out she lied. Later in life, that bitch, the stripper, ended up murdering someone. You have shit like that. You have Brian Banks who banged some bitch in high school. He was a top recruit for linebacker. Was gonna go to USC. What happened with him? Chick said he raped her. He did it. He did 5 years. Came out. Did his time and all that shit. Lady hit him up on Facebook. Wanted to be friends with him. And he's like, nah, like, fuck that shit. But then he talked to his lawyer. And he's like, the only way to get you exonerated if you come out. She comes out and admits that she lied about you raping her. The whole sting operation happened. She admitted that she lied and all that shit. He got exonerated. She got sued or some bullshit because she sued the school for like $1 million. So shit happens, man. Like,
why isn't there a law on people that lie like that? Like, because there's a lot of things. There's an Emmett Till. You heard about Emmett Till?
Oh yeah.
That's a very famous story about someone who lied to get someone lynched.
Fucking, was it named Trevor Bauer?
I don't know.
Pitcher for the Dodgers.
Death penalty. Yeah, there's a lot of these. So, but it seems like these people don't ever get any repercussions for it. It's like, oh, we freed the guy. It's fine, but the girl or the accuser should definitely get something. Yeah, that's never the case, right?
Yeah, and I think a lot of it, what it is too, is when it comes to like, I say like a lot of the times, like with the women that lie against a guy, where and it comes out that they lied and shit. A lot of times, the reason why the prosecution does not want to prosecute is because they don't want future people who that happen to them that are mainly women, that they don't want them to be discouraged to go file a police report. So that's why a lot of times they don't.
But
try
that
to.
But what does it matter if they're telling the truth? What is there to be scared of? If you're telling the truth, there should be nothing. You should be scared of, right?
don't know. We're not in that
That's
shoes.
not true.
But let's get off this topic. 'Cause we're looking like we hate women.
I know it does.
We love women. We love women.
You have multiple kids.
And that was. I
Let's
have two
start from
kids.
the top.
Yes,
That's
from,
multiple.
From 2 different
So
women.
you love
From
women.
two different-
So you love women.
Yeah,
My lawyer.
you know what I mean? We don't hate women. We love women. We have people who are married here. Married.
Yeah, X is like, I ain't
Married.
saying shit. You guys go ahead and talk.
Anyways,
Diddy.
Diddy.
Oh, I like that.
Let's treat Diddy
Like
like
the
a woman.
Indians.
Okay.
Also, now we're going back to hating women.
No,
Let's
let's
treat
treat
him like a woman.
Yeah, go.
Let's treat Diddy like we're talking about women right here. If Diddy did these things, should he be accused? Should he be? If Diddy did some of these things,
Tongue twister.
if Diddy did what he had done,
With Sean Combs.
What he's accused of.
what he's accused of,
What's on that tape? The audio.
Can we hear this tape? Because I just found this out
Yeah.
like 5 minutes
let's,
ago.
let's clear it up.
Well, let's start with how it all started unraveling, and that's with Cassie.
Okay, I remember that.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
aware of
Okay,
that.
Cassie. That's how it started.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
woman.
how it started.
She got paid off, right?
Huh?
She got paid off.
Tell him, Mark.
That she was trying to break up with him for years, and he wouldn't let her until finally she got fed up and said, "I'm going to release all this shit if you don't let me be." And
So
the
she
lawyer got-
knew, and she released it. That's what started all this.
but she was paid off to not release it.
Oh yeah, because she sued and he settled within days.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's the only thing I'm really aware of. Everything else that's going on now, I have like no fucking idea.
So basically, what happened was there is a guy who was close to Diddy who recorded supposedly an audio recording.
He was in security, right?
Something like that, where he was outside the door when Diddy had someone,
Meek Mill.
Meek Mill, a rapper.
They were playing Pokemon.
Wait, what?
No, so supposedly what happened was, I guess Meek Mill drank some champagne that Diddy had spiked, and took him in the room.
No,
and,
Bill
he
Cosby.
and so the thing I always emphasize when I have people hear this audio recording is that when I first was going to click on to hear it, I was like, I'm gonna be disgusted. Like I already know I'm gonna be sick with this. But when I heard it, after I heard it, I felt very sad.
Disturbed.
So is it like 2 girls 1 cup level? Like
No,
Meek?
this is
Very
No.
short.
It has a
This is
different
more-
kind of.
So
This is
anyone
more-
who's getting ready to listen to it, if you don't want to listen to it, don't listen to this part right now.
Trigger warning, guys.
Right.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
Trigger
Trigger.
warning.
Trigger.
Diddy warning.
3, 2, 1.
Like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all that shit because I was like, this nigga Diddy rich. So I'm finna put the squeeze on and get me a...
Why are you laughing?
Yeah, why are you covering up?
Where's your hand at?
Let's all stand
Where's
up.
your hand?
I tell him it's gonna be disturbing, and he laughs. It's all stand up.
Hey, you know what?
Funny.
You work for Bad Boy?
Bad one for life, bro.
For life.
Bad.
For life.
It's just disturbing, dude.
You know what? The thing
Very
is,
disturbing.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just really desensitized for me personally, because like I watch a lot of gore shit. Like I watch a lot. So I mean, like
Now, by gore,
So
you mean gay porn?
The
I
way
mean
you
like
started with "guh" is like.
talking about gore. Like when you said like Ghost Rider,
Yeah.
have you seen the Ghost Rider video, the cartel one? Have you not? Well, just look at that.
Okay.
Dude's fucking. They drugged the dude. They skinned his face because his nickname's Ghost Rider.
Oh,
And
okay.
they skinned his face and shit.
And they wear it.
Adam.
No. Oh, so they skinned his face and everything, and they basically put his fucking face on fire when he's still alive and shit, and he's just like, he's all fucking out of it and everything. He's all drugged up, and they call his nickname's Ghost Rider. They're like, oh, Ghost Rider, because literally his head's on fire.
Did they
and
give
shit.
him chains and a motorcycle?
I wish they did.
Or at least a leather jacket.
Or leather jacket was
Make a part 3 without Nick Cage finally.
What's wrong with Nick Cage?
Okay, Nick Cage is-
Everybody's all on his nuts now. Have you seen Pig with Nick Cage?
No, I haven't seen Pig.
It was. I
I
was.
heard he'll act in anything for like $5,000 because
He,
he's in debt so much.
yeah.
I'll do it for 4.
Like he only he spent like close to $500,000. No, like $30 million or so on fucking the Elephant Man bones.
Oh, yeah. He bought the elephant.
You're not talking to Mike.
But then Michael Jackson.
Fucking mess.
I think he
But
bought
did
it.
Michael Jackson buy the bones though? Like originally? Like,
Yeah.
he bought the bones.
But he also bought the first Superman comic book for like
Stress it out. Adam's like,
I don't know.
and then we're
He's all, I like getting
I was
bored.
like, and then
Joey,
Just put captions.
Yeah.
Put captions and you'll be just
I'm
fine.
fucking
Figure that
stressing out right now.
I mean, some like people like to read, captions when they watch TV.
Watch like Ghost Rider.
What happened? Ghost Rider?
What's you like Nick Cage's Ghost Rider?
I don't know. It just kind of thought it was kind of cheesy and
Who
everything.
would you pick to be Ghost Rider?
You know what?
Out of that guy, the cartel fucking
Yeah, probably.
set his face on fire.
I gotta say,
Ghost Rider.
That was
the
real.
first transformation scene in the first Ghost Rider movie was really badass, though.
But originally, he's not supposed to go
When,
back and forth
flipped out.
between.
No, he's not.
He's
Wait,
always
not?
supposed. No, he's always supposed to be a skull on fire.
So what happened? He was a.
Maybe they didn't have enough money for
Well-
CGI for
well, my
the
thing
whole
was-
movie.
so
The
he
whole
was-
movie.
supposed
What
to be
can
a
they pay for-
human who turned into a flaming skull, and then it's it.
From what I,
No,
from what I
he
remember
could
his
change
story,
back.
he was working on his own motorcycle. It exploded, and he became Ghost Rider. From what I remember, like the actual Ghost
But
Rider.
if you put Nick Cage in the movie to be Ghost Rider, you wanted to see Nick Cage.
Yeah, you're paying for Nick Cage.
So, but I think a better movie with Nick Cage that he's in, Drive Angry. It's a cheesy
That's a
B
good
movie, but it's fucking badass.
Have you
I
seen
really-
Mom and Dad?
What happened?
Mom and Dad?
That was alright.
Well, I thought it was a cool idea.
Yeah, it was alright.
His acting was great because he
Yeah.
was just like nuts.
But yeah,
It's like a movie where like parents randomly like want to kill their kids. Like,
Yeah,
only
out of
their
nowhere.
Kids.
Sign
only,
it up.
yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
It's pretty
I'm
cool.
good. I don't want to kill my kids.
Are you
I
sure?
just want to beat the shit out of them.
Oh.
If there's any shit left.
The best Nick Cage movie I've ever seen him in.
I'll try to make
I was very
Oh, that's a
shocked,
good
and
one.
it might be weird. Hot take is what's the one?
Connor.
No, the little kid. He's a superhero, and his little daughter's a superhero. And he like teaches her how to be a badass.
Oh, Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass.
That's pretty good.
Oh.
I really liked it. He surprised me in that movie.
No, that's really good.
I didn't. I like because he kind of played the same guy all the time, but that one he played a different person,
Yeah.
and I like it shocked me. It really it was refreshing to see him as something else.
I like
I think his best work was Face Off.
Yeah.
Face off, yeah.
I could eat a peach for hours. Remember that?
I feel like in that movie though, him and I feel like him and
I feel his best movie was Face Off. Remember that?
I like John Travolta.
Remember?
I feel like in that
Well,
movie
no, he
though,
was
they-
John Travolta.
Yeah.
So then you liked Nicholas.
but I feel like in that movie they
In
were
reality, you
they were
like
both
both the same because
funny
he
to
was
each other.
he was John Travolta.
Yeah.
And what was weird about that movie? Like we didn't notice these things when we were kids, but now that we're adults and fathers,
He's a pedophile.
remember in that scene where he's a priest. There's like this choir scene.
Yeah.
They're like,
Okay,
the
the
beginning,
beginning,
that's
yeah.
and he
hilarious.
gets behind the 16. She's probably 60, 50, and he's like, gold dust. Like
Oh, gold dust.
Yeah,
He
all
grabs
over
her,
her-
when he grabs her butt and like makes like this face.
Yeah.
It's priceless, but it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Is that the only scene where he did something like pedophile?
No, he's
I'm pretty sure
messing
there's
with
more.
the daughter.
Why would you write that?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that. But
Nicholas.
why would they
It was
put
the
that in?
90s.
Checks out Nicholas. And
Why would they
this,
put that in there if there wasn't more? Like
Maybe he ad-libbed it in there.
Yeah, that's what
Because
I'm
he's
thinking.
an actor.
Oh yeah.
But I
he's
think
acting.
it's
But
funny, but I
Was it
feel
really
like-
ad libbing if he's really a pedophile?
How do we know he's a pedophile?
Because he grabbed that little 16.
I didn't watch that movie again because I don't
But
know
maybe,
how-
is that
I
girl
feel
really
like
16 in
I
that
watched
movie?
it
Or she's
recently.
20 years old playing a 16-year-old?
Was Jessica Spano really 16 and Saved by the Bell, or was she 25?
225 facts.
Yeah.
Here's a
Right.
hot take: Mario.
He is.
You mentioned the other day a controversial thing about Fast and Furious. What's old boy's name?
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker. Here's the Paul Walker.
Mhm.
He was a fucking pedophile.
Oh, yeah, I
No
heard something
way.
about that.
Fuck yeah, he married
Yeah.
like a 16-year-old. Or like he waited
Paul
until he got
Walker?
18 and married her.
Two 16-year-olds.
He married two at the same time and he had sex with both of them.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
Well, if he was trying to marry her, I'm
But
pretty
he
sure he
did.
was hitting.
No,
That's
but
pretty
he-
disgusting.
And you know who else I found out? Seinfeld.
yeah, I was going to say the same thing. They were
Seinfeld,
17.
He was 38.
What's wrong with these 16-year-olds?
No.
They're so uptight.
But I
That's
saw,
all you know for a
I saw-
17-year-old.
I saw this
That's what he
meme. Oh, dude, it's so fucking funny where it's like this old like credit card commercial where Seinfeld's like walking.
Oh, Superman? Yeah.
Saying isn't fucking rocket science. Jerry, you shouldn't be dating a 17-year-old girl when you're 38. Whoa, wait a minute, Superman. What is it, Jerry? 1738?
I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
I
and
heard
then
Jason,
Betty Bob starts playing.
I heard Jason Momoa is a pedophile too.
Why is he rubbing on his daughter like that?
Yeah, he's
What?
Yeah. They're like at a fucking red carpet, whatever, and he's
yeah.
hugging her, and I mean, I
And
don't
it's
know.
not even nobody.
It's pretty
I don't know
blatant.
about
He's
that.
like,
But there's
rubbing
other
her
pictures-
ass.
But there's
She,
other
like,
pictures
moves
of
his
him
hand.
with little girls. And
Well,
he's
if it's his
fucking
daughter,
shit.
I don't because like there's a thing with Tom Brady with his son, where he's like hugging his son and kissing his son,
Yeah.
and everyone threw a fit talking about like he's like how ugly, bro. Don't tell me how to kiss. Like if I hug my son, don't tell me how to hug and kiss my son.
No, but that Tom Brady one though, have you seen the video? He's getting a massage and he tells his son, "Give me a kiss," and his son kisses him. He's like, "No, give me a kiss on the lips, or you can't do whatever." The fuck
I told my son that all the time. Mafia shit.
Remember Billy Gunn?
Yeah, talking about funny.
When he had his family out front for a match and he kissed his sons on the mouth?
No, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, if you're scamming with your son, that's gonna be weird. Busting slobs. If you're busting slobs with your son, no, weird. You know what I mean?
No,
I kiss my boys. I kiss them up until a certain age. You know?
All I'm saying is like,
I don't want them. I didn't want them feeling like.
Let's say your son's younger, right? When your son like 10 years ago, when your son was younger, and you're walking, you too, Carlos, your son's the same age, and you're out, and you hug and kiss your son in a certain way. Someone walks up to you and says some shit like, "Hey, what the fuck? Why are you kissing your son like that?" I'd be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, you swear. Oh yeah, of course.
Right. Like, don't fucking tell me how to kiss. Like, that's why I feel like Tom Brady should say these people.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate it was on social media and everyone could see it, but don't tell me how to fucking kiss my son.
But I see both ways because I did stop kissing my kids on the lips at a certain age just because I didn't want them to feel,
Right.
You know.
But it's all to you guys. It's your
I don't think
world.
there's nothing wrong. I mean, like you said,
But his son was 20 years old.
It's completely different. But I mean, a little peck. I love you. Have a good day. See you later. That's completely different.
But if
Tom Brady, I
didn't see this.
Tom Brady grabbed him by the chin.
Oh, fuck. And his massage therapist was getting him off.
Well, damn.
I really have defending this guy. I don't remember.
We're talking about the GOAT here, all right? Like,
if I see a video, I have the right to change my mind, okay? Because I forgot how the video goes. So if it's a bug, he's like, I'm like bad as fuck. I'm looking not good right now.
I don't think you're defending a pedophile.
I'm like defending him.
Are you partying with Diddy?
The video, he's like, "Come here, son." Let's go. Whoops.
Yeah. Well, it's sure enough, like in the Nickelodeon, when they were defending that pet guy and all Marston and all them were all like, "Oh, I can't see him doing it." And like,
pet guy.
But you know what?
Yeah.
But they
were
but they were saying they didn't know exactly what he was being accused of. They didn't know the actual story.
But they still defended him.
Yeah, because they gave him. They probably
fucking
told them.
Sean Hunter and fucking Eric Matthews.
Yeah.
And fucking
Cyclops.
Alan Thicke.
Cyclops.
Cyclops.
Yeah.
Pissed me off.
But even Alan Thicke, or someone else said, if I would have known exactly,
both the parents.
Yeah, but I think, the mom was like, if I would have known exactly what he was being accused of, I would have never wrote that.
Well, then why the fuck would they write in the first place?
Yeah.
Just because they probably said, "Hey, homeboy, they're just accusing him."
If someone and for someone in court, what did he do?
Okay, so
obviously that's the smart thing to do.
Okay.
Not only that,
So if someone told you, "Hey, I'm going to put you on." Hey, they're accusing Xavier of fucking, touching his little fortune. What are you going to say? Nah.
What did he do? And honestly, it depends on what he did. Then I'd be like,
and they're like, "Oh no, it was nothing." Because they're gonna lie through their teeth,
right.
It was nothing.
That's what I was saying in my statement.
He hugged up.
They didn't tell
Tom
me
Brady kissed him. He gave the old Tom Brady
But
kiss.
that pet guy, you can take one look at him and he reeks of just pedophile.
Ricky, did you see that video that he was all fucking feeling up on Leonardo DiCaprio? And he was little?
That guy just looked like a fucking, just a weirdo.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. All I know is that, have you seen the documentary, Carlos?
Which one? The Nickelodeon
documentary?
No, Quiet on the Set.
I haven't either.
No. You should watch
I would say
I'm on the last episode.
If Homeland Security is cracking down on Diddy that way,
No,
they should be the same way on all
HBO Max.
Max.
What's up?
If Homeland Security raided like Diddy's house like they did, why didn't they do it to any of these fuckers? Like these guys are by law guilty of what they did, but yet nothing's happened to them.
It's honestly, I feel like it's political.
I think it's all executive.
Well, look at the Epstein. I saw the Epstein documentary, Filthy Rich. It's called Filthy Rich. Bro, they knew about this guy since the 90s.
Yeah. Because that pet guy, like a year later, Disney hired him.
Hold on.
After all that shit happened, they hired him.
I mean,
what's going on?
No, I'm saying like you're talking about.
When you're talking about him, he's a well. I was like, if you defend this motherfucker, we're gonna jump you right now. Because he's a well.
I was gonna say. Well, no, it's because it's just a two-tier justice system. That's what it is. You know,
A what?
Two-tier justice system.
Oh, okay.
So the shit for the rich and the shit for us. You know.
I thought you said rotisserie chicken. What's that? Costco? Just came from
Yeah.
wrestling now, bro.
Max.
Wrestling speed.
But no, it's a two-tier system. That's all really what it is. Like I was reading a story. Oh, fuck you guys.
I just wonder why.
All right, I will pronunciate better. Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein
from Costco.
But no, it's
Because as soon as you said all, as soon as you started talking about Jeffrey Epstein, he's all. Well, I thought I said, motherfucker, if you start to film, we're gonna jump in right now, and we're going Chris Hensey.
But no, it's like I was reading a story about this kid. He got jumped by like 6 dudes and shit out there in Arizona, and the title of the story is like Killer Jock. So what happened was
go on. That's a game thing.
So what happened was it was house party, kid got in the fight and everything, and the dad has he's like a multimillionaire, he owns a gym and all that shit. So the cops didn't react right away. They got pressure from basically the community to arrest people, and they arrested actually a black kid first who wasn't rich that was at the party. So, but everybody knew who it was. There were Snapchat videos, text messages between the killers and all that shit. And even the kid that pretty much did the death blow, he was like, "Oh, I guess I'm too strong," you know. And so, basically, it was like the dad even was ready to get shit set up for the family to flee to Mexico and shit like that, so his son wouldn't be charged. But it was basically pressure from the community that forced the cops to fucking arrest the kid. The cops even fucking chauffeured the parents' Tesla and had them fucking go through the back so the media wouldn't get to them.
Oh, fuck.
So, and then they had to apologize that they actually drove their Tesla for him and, you know, parked it and all that shit. So, you know, and the reason being is that the dad's super rich, he's influential in that community and shit like that. Whereas the first thing they did was arrest the fucking black kid because he's not rich and he's pretty much nobody was at the party. So
disposable.
Yeah. So you know, it's just the way. Yeah.
Scapegoat.
So that's just the way how society is. It's just a two-tier justice system and shit.
Right. It's all rotisserie chicken.
The way society works is rotisserie chicken from Costco, right?
Yeah,
Costco.
Smartphone was actually better.
I think we found the title of the episode.
Rotisserie chicken?
No, but no,
I'm gonna excuse myself. I used about
Yeah, go ahead. I really
Can I have all you guys sit on the bed? Can I have all you guys sit over there real quick?
Hey, use that one.
That's a crazy setup.
Fuck that.
Dude, he's really going to that one.
Joe, you keep saying it's weird, but I think you asked for this.
Yeah, he's fishing for it.
I asked for a room. The only thing I asked for was something I can go outside and like smoke. Like that's mainly.
But why do you have 2 cameras pointing through there? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Cameras pointing to what?
To the bathroom, like from the bed.
Because the cameras are pointing this way. Pointing at us, but they're actually facing it.
Don't point towards the
recording a
bathroom.
podcast.
No, inside the bathroom.
So here's something.
Oh fuck!
So since we're on the topic, I actually heard something last night about Tom Cruise and like this weird fixation he has on fish, raw fish.
What is that?
So the story goes of like a lot of people. It's on the internet, so it's not you can't really. But it's been like more than once that people have talked about it. But they say a known celebrity in movies would go into
I thought you were in this one.
Tom Cruise would go into a grocery store, go to like the deli, and order like a
He went over and knocked on the window and walked in.
Hey, he's going like this.
We'll restart the segment.
Yeah.
I was saying,
he's gonna walk in. Oops, my bad. I didn't know you were in here. So why are you still standing there, boy?
I'm
looking kind of small there, buddy.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of different conversations going on. So
Yeah. The last episode I did like this was hard.
And like if you're gonna cough or if you guys like don't want to hear anything, yeah, just move the mic. You know what I mean?
I was peeing in the tub the whole time, hoping you guys would.
Peeing in the tub?
Yeah, I was peeing in the tub.
Doing the Andre the Giant? You take shit in the tub too?
Anybody want a peanut?
I'm being a girl. Oh, you're using this one. That's crazy. I'll go use the other one.
No, he's all, I won't
I'm
look.
gonna leave right now. I'm just like,
He's all, I won't look. And then he turns to the mirror.
Fucking assholes.
His hands are down to his ankle. Looking like a little kid.
He's like Butters.
Well, he did that one time. I was at least 19. We went to Six Flags. And he's like, check this out. And he goes to the stall and pulls his pants down and pisses, and everyone walks in and he just looks that out. He's like, what's up? You did.
Oh shit.
Like this grown man goes and he's next to him and
That's
pulls
what
his
he's doing
pants
right now,
down. And he just looks over and he's like, what's up? I was like, oh my
That's
god.
who
plead
did
no-
that? You did.
I plead no contest. That's what he's doing right now. He's jumping up and down and clapping like.
Hey, guess what? I wasn't recording.
No.
No, you weren't. That whole time?
No, you were not.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Joey Licea podcast. I'm Joey Licea, and guess what? We're doing the podcast again because I fucked up and I didn't record the fucking original. So we've been here for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
For the third time.
You're about to leave, aren't you?
No, I'm good. I can chill.
And guess what? I'm here with 6 guys I went to high school with. We got
Not the first time.
starting from the left. We have from my left. We have Xavier. I don't know if you want your last name to be said.
Don't matter.
Xavier Bustamante.
Bustamante.
Chris.
Cristobal Leon.
Chris Leon.
Christopher Leon.
Adam Rodriguez. He's
AKA
Carlos Rivas.
No.
Mario.
Motherfucker.
And then we have
What's his last
Sam
name?
Leon.
What's his last name?
He doesn't want his last name being said.
Oh, okay.
And to my left.
Say it. Say it how you want to. I can blur it out. I can beep it.
I've heard him before.
Oh, you sure?
So do I.
Okay. And then we got Sam Leon. And guess what? What we have here is we have a situation where we're all Mexican.
What the fuck? Why you not?
They're starting off different
This is
now.
fucking groundbreaking.
Which is first time I realized that. But we all went to not just that. We all went to,
I will say, coming into the hotel room, the maid lady told me not to steal any towels when I left. So
oh no!
she was like, "I'm gonna check that room."
I'll have a
before I
talk
leave.
with her. Be like, I'm a paying customer.
I think
Don't
she's seen all of us
ever.
walk in one at a time.
No. But what happens is here, we are all connected from West High. We are all West High alumni. Yeah, in Mexico apparently, and also. All of these gentlemen have been on the podcast at some point. Some of them more than others. And this is first time for some of us seeing each other in many, many years. A couple of the guys you see here, Carlos and Chris right here. Raise your hand, guys. We did a podcast with them where they were inebriated. And they probably don't remember it. So we're going to get into those subjects too. There's some other... I want to get back into some of those subjects. I don't know if they remember. Yeah, I posted it.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I stopped listening to that halfway through. I just couldn't understand what the fuck they were saying. All the background noise.
That is
what it was.
hands down my lowest viewed video on YouTube right now.
So what's it at? 5.
It's the most less viewed?
Well, because of all the chatter in the background.
So we're first place for that.
Yeah, you're first place for a lot of things. Okay, but welcome back, and also Sam is here we're gonna also do his podcast. It's the Oh Snap podcast, which what I was on his podcast because remember if you could check it out, Oh Snap podcast on Spotify. It's also on YouTube, Spotify.
Not on YouTube, not yet.
And
Keep digging me out of there.
on my episode with him, we talk about Blockbuster Video. And I also talk about one of the things I really, really enjoyed talking about on that podcast was a song by Next called Too Close, where basically the song about rubbing your boner on bitches.
That's right.
America.
That's right.
America. That's why I pay taxes.
It's a recurring segment on my show called Poetry from the 90s, where I articulately read song lyrics and try to get you guys to
decipher them.
Yeah, and Joey, we did that one and we couldn't even do it because it was too funny. The first line was just...
The first line. Go for it. It goes...
I wonder if she could tell I'm hard right now.
Doom, 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 doom.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
He goes into it. And my favorite line is when he's he's going into his vibe and the girl is literally telling him, step back, you're standing kinda close. I feel a little poke coming through on you.
And the way
That girl, I know you felt it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you know I can't help
Let me hear
it.
it, Mario. You sing it.
You know what I wanna do. That's rape talk right there.
And the best part about it,
Unless it's consensual.
No, that is what
she's telling him no.
I mean, and my argument was that song probably was a seed for a lot of like rapists.
Yeah. But the best part of it is the way I read it.
Yeah, and he read it to me.
I had to stop because it was too funny. Joey's like, please finish the song. And I was like, all right, man, I gotta do it.
Should upload that
It was
playlist
great.
on
That's
Spotify.
man, and that song is
The
basically
rape
enforcing people to rub boners on bitches.
Yeah.
So what are you supposed to do with them? Rub them on guys? Unless you like guys.
No
There's
Diddy.
nothing wrong with that.
No Diddy.
There's nothing wrong with no Diddy. No Diddy.
Unless you're into that.
No. Yeah, if you're into that, that's fine. All right, that's totally fine.
No, but that's sad though. Like as a parent listening to it now, like as a kid, you're like, it's funny.
Like we listen to that at like dare dances, you know, like
Yeah, you're in a dare. Imagine that.
I was in junior high at Actus when that song came out.
Whoa,
So
dare dances.
yeah.
Is that a topic on your
Okay,
podcast?
fuck me, right?
we can talk about it.
So yeah, I was at Actus. Yeah, I was at Actus when
I
that
was
song
an
came out.
actress.
Did you?
Sorry.
Yeah. Dude, we just became brothers.
I know.
So let's talk about that dare. Remember dare?
Dare dances.
Remember the dare program? The,
Right.
what was the
Yes.
what was the acronym?
Seven Thompson. No. No.
Something,
Castle Actus.
Chris, what was it?
Actress was.
Yeah.
What was the acronym
Wait,
for dare?
Yeah.
Wait, who?
That's why I love you.
I love you too. Man.
Hey, we're talking. Can you stick to the subject?
You guys are fuck or what?
Can we
watch this? What, you want us to go to that bathroom over there?
What are you doing in the bathroom for?
We could totally see it from here if you guys go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I gotta go use the
There's a window to the bathroom, and I went to go pee, and Carl's. I don't know if he looked in the window, but I know he definitely opened the door and said, "Oh,
Bro, they don't
hey,
know. They don't know what we're talking about. Stick to the
It's
subject.
an order window.
it's a cook window." Just cook, whatever it is.
Explain
So
the window.
I'm peeing.
For the listeners.
I'm peeing
through the window.
I'm peeing thinking I'm gonna see
We're in
everybody
a
at the
hotel.
window.
We're in a hotel room.
We're in a hotel room. No,
Explain
no
to the listeners.
So there's a bathroom with a big window.
We're in
You
a
can see
suite.
in the bathroom.
Both in and out.
Yeah, I tried peeing in the tub, see if anyone would come through. No one came through, so I went to the toilet. And 2 seconds later, the door opens. Carl's, "Oh, you're in here?" "Yeah, I'm in here." "Oh, that's crazy. I guess I'll go to the other bathroom, right?" I was like, "Yeah, go to the other bathroom." "All right."
He said,
Okay, I'm gonna go now.
Can we do the Titanic scene?
Literally there
Come
for like,
behind me.
literally there for like 30 seconds.
He's
I'm
like, that's a nice stream, by the way.
Yeah.
But,
So you're gonna do that podcast too? I was
So
like,
I can tell you this, right? The DARE program was in 6th grade for me. I went to Kendrick,
Lamar?
W something Kendrick Elementary School, the Tigers. Yeah. And I remember the DARE program taught me what drugs look like.
Oh, they brought the suitcase.
Yeah,
That's what I remember vividly from that.
dude.
But
It taught me what it looked like
do you think
and how to get it.
they were better off not showing us what drugs were?
I honestly think about that all the time. I don't know because I feel like at the time or like growing up as a teenager, like or a young adult,
You
like,
get
yeah,
curious.
I felt like it was wrong of them to do that.
Yeah.
Expose me to that world. But at the same time, is how different would it have been if no one showed me that, and I would have found out on my own. I don't know.
Well, because like I would watch a lot of Charles Manson interviews. He's actually a great guy. Was a great guy.
Why?
Bored, drunk.
Why would you watch these interviews?
Why were you watching Tom Brady kiss his kid?
Your ass.
Hey,
I know, seriously.
No, anyway. No, you should actually watch his interviews. He's actually pretty smart. He's an intellectual guy. Well, was.
He's defending Charles Manson?
I'm not defending him. Well, first of all, he didn't do nothing.
Told
you to say that shit. He didn't do nothing.
Wait.
Do they have proof of him actually killing those people?
Was he really a bad
So
guy?
anyway, so anyways, he pretty much says he pretty much says something like that, like that we're fed violence and stuff through the news. Like
I agree with you. He's a very intelligent man.
so, basically, he said like the news is like, do you want the red pill or the blue pill? Well, first of all, I didn't know a pill existed. So why are you why would you just not even tell me about that?
Right.
Which is what I'm saying about DARE. Like, why would you even show us that as kids? We're worried about back then. What was back then? Fucking Ninja Turtles, Inspector Gadget.
I remember that suitcase. I remember seeing that suitcase and like being surprised at how small. Because I remember they would tell you, "Oh yeah, this guy died because he only took this much." And I remember hearing that thinking like, Man, he's a bitch. That's like a little ass thing of drugs.
Right.
Like not knowing what
Cheap
what's
bastard.
happening. I was like, what a bitch. That's nothing. That's like I put more sugar in my cereal than that. I'm diabetic.
My question is this, Chris. My question is this. I'm legitimately, this goes with the topic. I'm legitimately asking you, what was so fascinating about the Charles Manson? Like, why would you watch interviews? Talking to the mic.
When in high school, I read the book Helter Skelter.
Okay.
I randomly just picked that book because back then, remember, you had to have a book to read.
Right.
I randomly just picked that book and I read it, and it was pretty crazy. Like
Random.
you kind of see that maybe he is fucked up in the head,
Right.
but you kind of understand what was going on. I don't think he killed anybody.
He didn't.
He didn't.
He didn't.
He had people do it
Before,
Then
yeah.
he's the ringleader and shit.
But that was the problem with it, is he was so influential.
Yeah.
And that was the fucking problem.
He was
And so that I'm not a killer, but don't push me. That's not why it amazed me. It was just like, damn, he's that like Hitler. I don't agree
He's
with
a
Hitler,
great talker.
but he was a great talker. You know, he's the
One of the greatest
loads.
talkers of
When he would
history.
yell, he would bust loads in his pants because he got off on it.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, fact.
So,
Look that shit up.
Did you ever see that?
On the whole thing about Hitler.
Let me guess. You're gonna defend Hitler now. First Jeffrey Epstein, now he's gonna defend Hitler. What, Adam? Was he that
Kanye.
bad? Like, like, really think? What did the Jews do to him?
Did you see when he was on
They
heroin?
chopped off some skin on
Did you
his
see when he was like jittery
So,
from
so
doing
the thing
heroin?
with the Hitler thing, I was on Reddit like a month ago, and what they did was they dubbed over to like his speech into English basically, and the comments were all talking about the speech, and they're like, oh, that's like I can see why he's so influential because he would get people worked up, and like they said that's like a 8 out of 10, like how impactful his speech was, and this guy's like, he's like, I'm actually German, and when he speaks in German, he's like, that's like an 11, like just the way he's so passionate,
Yeah.
what he believes,
How
in,
he
shit
delivers, like, yeah. I'm saying, like, I don't agree with Hitler.
Are you sure?
I
heard your views on the Jews.
I'm not gonna lie. I know a couple Jews that probably need to be whacked. And I know a couple Mexicans that need to be whacked. There's people that need to be whacked. Some of them might be Jews, some of them might be Mexicans.
How do you feel about the gypsies?
Never hit a gypsy's wife and kill her because the husband will curse you dinner. And I might want it, but not the way he got.
So a side story. So going to sophomore year for summer school, it was myself, Daniel Romero, and I don't know if you guys remember Ruben Perez.
Yeah.
So we're in a class, and we're in class and everything, and we're talking shit, and I said something to Daniel, and out of nowhere, Daniel, who is probably at the time 400 pounds, looked at me and was like,
I knew he was 15. We love you, Daniel. We love you, Daniel.
And Daniel looks at me out of nowhere and goes, thinner, like that. I was like, this motherfucker.
That was pretty nice. 400 pounds?
Yeah. And he played football too.
And he played football. And he was a wrestler too.
Yeah. He played football.
Yeah. He was telling me, and he was the first podcast I ever did. Yeah. He was telling me about how he,
the big slings
at 15.
The spandex. They are spandex.
I love you, Daniel. Daniel Romero, I love you. He was a big boy. We still love you.
He was telling me, at a young age, probably before 15, that's when he got into his addiction, and that shocked me. I didn't know that.
You
I did not.
Yeah.
What?
And the first podcast, he's the first podcast I ever did.
He talks about it? Yeah.
On the first podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember he even told me.
And I didn't know that. Like,
Yeah.
and he would tell me like when I would see you, he would he was always.
That's weird because he was like okay about it. Because even like football
I didn't know
practice,
that. Maybe he told
he
me,
would
but
like
I remember.
constantly be
I remember
sweating,
that.
dude, like out of control sweating.
Not like, because I sweat too. Like,
no, he was just like
I'm saying
football.
like,
He'd be like,
yeah, I'm a big dude, and I do run hot. And even in wintertime, I'll sweat in the wintertime, but not.
No, Daniel was like makes sense. Dude.
Yeah. That's why they called him Glazed Donut.
You know,
my boy looked like the pastor on the fucking on that spinning thing. You know. I'm sorry, Dan. I love you.
It might not have been him. I want to say it was him, but remember he used to carry around that big drink.
Yeah.
And he told me like he's all like, I had like you want some?
Yeah.
No, he was like vodka and fucking NyQuil.
Yep.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yes. And that's what you say, like 14, and unfortunately we went into a whole thing about how I don't know if I cut it out or not, but he went into a whole thing about how a lot of people in his life at the time who were adults who enabled him
for this behavior, and it turned to a situation where it was just habit and just like a habit forming thing. It was normal for him for many years, and now him being out of that, he's gotten to a situation where it's haunting him because everywhere he goes, everyone he sees is like, that's what he's about. Hey, where the pills at, bro?
Yeah.
You know, and he's like, trying to like
he can't move forward.
He is moving forward, but it's just
harder.
haunts him.
Yeah.
And it's hard for him, which is unfortunate. So that's why he kind of stays away.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I don't blame
We
him
love
for
you,
that.
Daniel. We love you, Daniel.
Yeah, the last time I seen
we're
him,
speaking on you in good faith, goodwill.
Yeah, the last time I seen him was at the Mint, and I was like, shit, like maybe like 11 years ago. He was there chilling. You know, he don't drink, so he was there chilling, and he was with he wasn't with you. I think he was with Drew.
No, I think he was with me.
Was he with you?
It was me. It might have been because I remember one time we got him out. It was him, Drew, me, and Sam.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
have a picture.
Yeah, yeah. And he was just chilling at the bar. That's what he was doing. He just, he looked bored.
I think at my house he had a Bud Light, but just to be He was sipping. I even told him like, you ain't got, you know. You know.
Damn.
But I think even Drewbert was not even drinking either because they both came over and they were kind of, you know.
Yeah, I ran into Tony.
Saved a lot of. They gave me.
Yeah, I ran into Tony like maybe like 4 months ago. He was working at that.
Burrito shop?
No, that.
Dagny's.
Well, yeah, a coffee shop, but not Dagny's. It was the one next to the jiu-jitsu school I go to.
Okay.
I forgot what it was called, but it was like his last day there. He's like, I'm fucking quitting. The owner's a dick. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, all right, that's random. I haven't seen him forever.
What happened to Drew and them?
Drew, I haven't seen probably since that day. I have them on social media, so I'll see them every now and then. I'll see them every now and then. Anthony, yeah.
Get on them, Joe.
I want to say
separate.
Those guys were
we just, you know,
Drew and Anthony were very, very talented musicians.
Yeah.
Drew didn't play it.
They both were in the band with you. Which one of them was?
Just one of them was.
Oh, okay.
Drew used to sit. I remember we'd play shows because Anthony's drums would always move when we played.
He'd lay in that shit.
He'd lay in the bass drum to hold it for his brother.
He is a talented assistant
drummer. Yeah,
so he's
smart. No, both smart. They both learned to read. I remember they told me they learned to read like
a rug.
3 or 2. No, why? When you have a drooper,
bro, get a rug stops the fucking drums from pushing.
Remember was it his underwear you had nailed on the wall?
Drew's, yeah, it was Drew's. He just passed out. I found his underwear in the jam room. Remember the jam room?
Yeah.
I just found him. I was like,
it's fucking disgusting.
Posted him up.
No, was it near the duct tape?
We missed that. So we didn't record that. Can we get into that? What happened?
Relive. You know,
what happened?
My bad times.
Can we talk about that real quick? What happened? Just real quick. What happened?
You tell the story.
Yeah, Chris, please.
Talk
to the mic.
I'm just reenact.
Can we? Go to the bathroom. Reenact the shower part.
We'll wait for Xavier to get back.
Go.
Okay.
Pretend you're on a fucking podcast.
So, which bathroom you going to?
He's gonna go to that house. Oh, so you're in this one. Oh, okay.
I guess I'll go to that one. Yeah. Look at.
I guess it is what it is.
So, anyways, my house on Cecil Burner was the party house. You know, it was the house on the rising sun.
100%.
You were the only person that our age who had a house. That's what it was.
That too.
Geraldo had one.
Who?
Geraldo.
But no one's hung out with him though. Like you guys did. I didn't hang out with him.
I went to his house. I hung out with him.
I didn't hang out with him.
He lived by Sam's Place. Worked at Sam's Place. So every night we used to play Guitar Hero. I used to play Guitar Hero there, and then I go to Chris Leon's house and play it.
Couldn't get enough. Huh?
On the weekend, I think it was on the weekends and the weekdays I play with him, and the weekends I play with you, and then it just came out.
Yeah,
and it was like the fucking thing.
Yeah.
It was a thing to do.
Yeah. So, anyways, off topic. My house was a party house, and I mean, we all got fucked up. He would always show up with a 30-pack of something just for the house.
Oh, I love Adam.
And a big old jar of fucking Carlos Rossi.
I don't remember
that's probably what you were drinking that night. He probably, I know he always polished that jar down, and then would dabble in the other drinks. And
he wouldn't stop till he looked like the guy on the bottle.
So, anyways, he ended up passing out drunk, in my dining area, and I had some industrial tape. And initially, I wanted to put it on his genitals and make it look like a Slipknot mask. You know what I mean? I wanted him to wake up and see the bass player of the Slipknot in his crotch. But Captain Saberho over here was like, "No, don't do that. Don't do that." So I was like, "Well, I'll put it on his ass." Okay, that's fine.
I was like, "No."
All right. So I ripped me off a good 8 inches. Pulled his pants a little down. This might be a little Diddy-ish.
Damn, Diddy.
Pulled him down a little bit. I opened up and I put it on his lower cheek, and I like I was mailing a fucking letter. Like I was
in the crack.
Yo, he was in
on
the
his
crack.
cheek. Yeah, I lifted up his butt cheek, his right butt cheek at the time, and put it on his left butt cheek. So I'm holding it up because I'm gangsta. You know, it's whatever. And I'm pressing down because it's industrial duct tape. This shit's strong.
Wait, holding
this
your beer up in the sky like you're cheersing.
We're cheersing?
What's really going on?
Yeah.
Can you post this episode?
I just like to say that
can you
Chris was sexually assaulting people before it was cool.
Depending on
I did not give you consent. That was sexual assault.
Wait,
that was sexual assault.
It was sexual assault.
Hold on, wait. So it's cool now?
But Danny's doing it, so it must be cool.
Yeah. So anyways, I put a nice stick of duct tape on his, and he was a growing man, a growing boy, so he developed hair in certain places that we didn't think would grow hair. And he had a plethora of it right there. And I fucking...
Bro, could you put this on your podcast?
That's gonna go on.
It'll go on Patreon.
Okay.
So I did that, and I pulled his pants back up. I let him wake up, and the next morning was Thanksgiving, right?
Thanksgiving, that was the pre-Thanksgiving. Pre-Thanksgiving shindig.
Friendsgiving.
So
we're doing Friendsgiving before he was even thinking.
Yeah, it was.
So I woke up incredibly hungover, felt like shit, and I was like, I need to take a shower because we're gonna go to my grandparents'
Did you feel it?
Wait, hold on.
Dude,
Hold
I
on.
need to take a shit.
That was burned your mother's pumpkin pies, you son of a bitch.
That was my
Spit
initial
my face.
thought.
Well,
When
you
you came
deserve
in
it.
yelling, I was like, how did you not feel it?
So I was
Because he was
incredibly
that fucked
hungover and just fucked up. And like he said, my mom woke me up and I was like, "Hey, go keep an eye on my pumpkin pies while I go to the store."
Impression.
So
Hey, look at the pumpkin pie.
You totally walking. Hey, Adam, watch his fucking pies, yeah?
Did she hit the jukebox on her way out?
No, she hit the up and go. Bam, that was working.
His impression of everybody's always like, hey, now, hey. Check the pumpkin pie, would you?
He's all, she wants to like, hey, my boy, check, keep an eye on these. Put some respect on your name.
anyway, so yeah, my mom was like, "Go check, keep an eye on pumpkin pies." Hungover, fell back asleep. She basically barged in the room. What the fuck? All the pies are fucking burned and shit. And she's like, "I should cut
What's that on your ass?"
Why would she know that? And so fucking, she was like, "Oh, I should cut your hair because that's when I had the Jufro too." Because she was that pissed off. She was that pissed off, so I got up and I was like, whatever. And I went to go take a shower. So do my business.
Wait. Why did you neglect the pies?
Because I was fucking hungover, dude. Like,
But you were asleep.
This is the day after.
I understand, but my thought process right now was because you found out about the tape.
No, I haven't found the
I
tape.
don't understand. Where'd you find the tape?
I got up. So what happened? After she woke me up,
After the pumpkin pie.
after she bitched me up
So
about
it's
the
after
pumpkin
the pie
pie,
situation, right?
I got up to go take a shower, and I'm taking a shower. Then like washing my ass and everything. And I was like, "What's this?"
So you walked around with that shit?
Yes, I did not feel it.
For a whole 12 hours.
I don't know. I was walking around. I was pretty much laying down, passed out.
Can you stand up and show us
at
how
all,
it was
though.
displayed? I don't understand.
So
how he laid
basically,
it out.
You want me to show you how to put it on?
So he,
No,
from what I was told by Sam, he literally spread my butt.
Yeah, because you were laying on your side, so I lifted your right cheek.
Oh,
right?
that makes
so
more
like
sense.
when I was showering, I'm like doing this, I'm doing this, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I literally had like fucking shit like between my
And it was
fucking
one
asshole.
strip? Or you did multiple?
No, it was one strip.
One strip.
One strip.
Okay.
It sounds to me like you put like that flex strip, like like in the commercial when they're the
Yeah, no,
water-
I'm telling you. Yeah. And it was when I say industrial duct tape,
That's
it
what
was some
sounds like to me.
industrial duct tape. This thing was stronger than Spider-Man's fucking web.
How bad did it hurt?
Currently bad because I had to rip all my hair off my asshole.
And
Basically,
still hasn't grown hair there
You know
since.
what?
I'm going to do that.
I haven't.
Let
I
me
didn't
know.
think about this. Could you imagine if you've gotten up and tried to take a shit?
never thought about that.
Or even this, what if Sam never would have played Captain Samuel and I would have put fucking Paul Gray's face on your fucking dick?
I mean, that's
the bass player, the old bass player. Imagine if I would have put a Slipknot mask on your fucking cock and balls.
Dude, but my thing is this. You're the age, you're pranking, doing this funny shit.
And he has a kid, mind you. So he's old enough. He's old enough.
I was 21.
Can I just say,
old enough.
Dwarfettes don't forget the shit they see. I'll never forget. that sight.
You saw it.
Yes.
You were witness to it.
You look like a baboon.
My thing is this, dude. now, standing
Before
here
or after?
or sitting here in front of us, are you still like, would you do that again?
Yes, I know he would.
Or is that something like now you kind of think like, well,
hold my beer.
yeah.
I would do it again. You would do it again.
I
feel like he would have fought me.
Riddle me this, Batman.
I don't think you would.
If you can forward our calls to someone else, and you can do that now, would you still do it?
No.
You're a piece of shit liar.
Honestly,
I don't believe that at all because you would not make eye contact with me. Look me in my eyes.
You
and tell me
obviously have not heard my podcast.
It's true.
We talked about that.
it.
I would never do that again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I did that.
It.
I thought it was hilarious.
It is hilarious. But looking back on it, I don't know why I did that.
It was
fun. 10, 20, 30 million things. Looking back,
both of us were.
Yeah, I don't know why I did these
That was
things.
funny, Joey. It was funny. It was funny. It was hilarious.
It wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny to us at the time, but I mean, we look back.
That was funny to me because you never did it to me.
When I got 81 missed fucking calls, that shit wasn't funny.
Here's my point. Because at the time, I was doing these things for laughs. But
you got them.
Listen, but like he said,
Just on
it
your
wasn't
end.
funny at the time, but it's funny now. Right.
Yeah.
But my thing is this. I am looking at it now and thinking to myself, like, I was thinking everyone was laughing with me, but they were laughing at me.
No, I was laughing with you.
I didn't want to be. I would rather have had people laugh with me. So I would rather go back and find things that I could do that would make people laugh with together.
Do that
doing
again.
these stupid
I
things.
laughed with you.
Right. Now, but at the time, I fucked up people's lives.
What, they're bugs now or what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? They're partying with Diddy?
Remember Vanessa?
Whose life did you fuck up?
Remember?
What do you
Look at
mean?
Mario now. Look at this one. Look at Adam. He's all fucked up. Xavier? What is he doing? Look at you.
You fucked his
No, I'm going to censor this.
Joey, no, hold on, Joey.
I'm gonna censor the name.
You know how bad you fucked up their lives?
Yeah.
He's sober.
I want to know something. Why did Adam hate my ex stripper girlfriend?
Oh, she's a fucking cunt, dude. Fuck that bitch.
Because he loved you. Remember when he took me to my 18th birthday and all the strippers that would go up to him, get the fuck out of here.
He's all, I've never been.
Oh!
He's all, bro. I've never been here. I've never been here before.
No.
They're all on red carpet.
Yeah. Bro, that was so fucking embarrassing.
They bring out a favorite drink, a short temple.
They know my first day.
We went for your birthday, right? Was it for your birthday?
My 18th birthday. Yeah. And they're like, no, we won't strip in front of him. I'm like, fuck. Just because I'm.
You had a stripper girlfriend?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, her stripper name was Victoria. She was a.
Remember you guys?
And then Adam be like, her name is Victoria. So she'll come on stage and they're like, we announced Victoria. And they go, Victoria! Victoria!
She cares about you.
No, because like what happened?
What year was it?
She was just
like
After we all went out private dances and Chris was by himself.
Oh,
And we came back.
Cavassier.
We came back and there was a guy sitting on the thing. Chris was like, "We gotta go." We're like, "Why?" He's like, "That guy's jacking off," and he's staring at me. He was like 60 years old.
Yeah, no.
He was like the table next to us.
Yeah, no. We're at the strip club, and you know, I already been there. I've seen titties. You know, I'm gonna sit in the back for free. I ain't gonna sit in the front.
I got my own.
You know, I ain't gonna sit in the front and throw them dollars. No, I'm gonna sit in the back and still see them. That's whatever. You know, whatever.
You're on
And there was this bison sitting next to me, or like 2 tables over. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, oh, okay, cool titties. Victoria, cool, whatever. And there's these bison dudes, I guess who were as cheap as me, were sitting in the back. And I'm like, I'm looking straight at the stage, and in my peripherals, I see a hand doing this. I'm like, do I want to look? Yeah. And I look in the side.
It was him doing himself.
Chris thinks peripherals is a fancy way to say eye contact.
No, but I end up looking, and there's this bison dude like, you're like, you know, bison.
It's haunting him now.
No, it was no.
You see the face?
No, honestly, it was disturbing. Like it was like that P Diddy audio. It was. I was like, what the fuck?
And he told us too. We came back and he's like,
I said, we gotta go, man.
I think we gotta go. He's
Yeah,
like,
this is fucking weird,
he's like, this is
man.
getting kind of weird. I look over, the guy's doing like Mr. Bean. I was like, what the fuck?
And I was like, we gotta go.
That's the day you learned that the back was for.
And we didn't leave. I think it was Carlos was like, nah, we're gonna stay. And we ended up staying, but we got kicked out because we were doing football dollars to the strippers, and the security guard came and he kicked us out.
Hey, so tell them the story about Kick Your Life. How we were doing all kinds of fucking drugs at Jimmy's club.
What was his name?
Louis.
Louis.
His
Okay.
cousin.
Okay. Oh, Jimmy's cousin.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we're at the club. Whatever. We're having a good time, underage drinking. You know what I mean? Sorry, Margaritaville, La Vida. But you know, we're underage drinking, eating tacos. And Jimmy's cousin Louis, he's a cool cat, cool cat. You know,
the neon sign above it.
You guys want to go to my place after this and you know continue the party? Yeah, fuck yeah. You know, we're fucking 18.
Hold on, everyone's talking. It's not going to be all.
Shut the fuck up, dude. So he's like, you want to come back to my pad afterwards? Continue the party. You know, we're 18, 19. Hell yeah.
No, we're younger than that. We're like, yeah.
Oh, I'll baby about that.
Yeah.
We're young. We have the fight still in us, so we can go all night. We're like, hell yeah, of course. Let's go. We go back to
the topic, La Movida.
Anyway,
that's what I'm saying. So we get to his apartment right there by Montgomery Ward Plaza.
Dude, we're like smoking weed.
We're smoking weed. We're doing everything. He's like, we're partying.
He's fucking
no
weirded
homo.
out.
No homo.
No.
It's just, you know, we're just getting fucked up, and he's talking out there. He's all, kill your life. And we're like,
I remember that.
we're like,
no, dude. I was fucking scared shitless because it was like, it was all quiet, right? And we were just fucking tripping the shit out, dude. The girls are fucking just being weird. And then Jimmy's cousin out of nowhere goes,
oh, yeah.
Kill your lord! Like fucking out of nowhere, dude.
I remember the
first. I'm just like quiet as fuck, like what the fuck is that? And the rest is laughing his ass off, dude. I'm like, dude,
and
shut the fuck up.
He's a big pup.
He's a Reuter, dude.
He's a big pup, dude.
And then he's all, fuck that.
Honey.
Dude, remember the one time where Abraham and Mario almost got into a fight? He kept calling him a boo.
No,
Thank God.
It wasn't a boo. It wasn't a boo. It was not a boo. He was calling him. He was telling him he had baby. He had baby teeth.
He started taking off his shirt.
Yeah, baby teeth.
Let's go. I'm tired of you fucking calling me a boo.
He slapped him with the spatula.
Mario was drunk. So no, set up before this.
Wait,
so,
which Mario?
Silva. My homeboy from SF. So fucking set up before this was. Yes, he's my boy. I'm gonna see him in
Okay, go with the story.
That's your son.
You guys have been tied for years.
That's my son.
Oh yeah, we have.
Keep going with the story.
How's he doing?
No, keep going with the story.
No, he's good. He has a lady.
He's still up there?
Yeah.
She's 19.
Go ahead.
No, actually she's 45.
No, go ahead.
I know. Anyway, I know. He's usually fucking 18-year-olds. Now he went up to 45-year-olds.
That's why he's okay with pedophiles.
That's why I like him.
So, my boy Mario.
So anyway, what happened was Mario got fucked up and all that. Sam was there with two chicks. I don't remember, but one was like super pasty. It looked like fucking like black hair. Everything calling her Cruella DeVille.
She was Daniel's friend.
Yeah, I just remember her being like super pasty and everything. So like, what happened? You went in the bathroom with both of them, and then Mario's like, I'm gonna go too. He's all fucked up. She comes running out of the fucking bathroom laughing, saying he has a small ass dick. Then fucking Mario was just like other Mario was like, it looks like he said it looked like a bird's picking his beak out of a nest and shit, like that much hair and all that shit. So and then he showed her again his dick and she laughed again.
Is this Mario Silva?
Mario Silva.
You put him on blast?
Yeah.
Same.
Mario. Okay. No. Mario S.
No.
Who lives in SF and has a 45-year-old girlfriend?
Let's just call him Mario S. None of that gets it right. Let's call him M. Silva.
From San Jose.
Santa Fe.
So, anyways,
so after he sexually assaulted a girl, showing his penis twice.
Whoa! I wasn't there.
Not this time.
Okay, we're getting off the rails.
Oh, so you're going to that one.
So after she came out of the bathroom laughing, so what happened? Abraham was there, and for some reason, Mario always loved picking on Abraham when he's drunk, and so fucking he kept calling him a
boo.
Not boo. He kept calling him Aladdin. And then he said he had baby teeth. Then he had dolphin teeth. Then when we're sitting in the corner of the kitchen talking, Mario out of nowhere comes up with a wooden spatula and slaps him in the face.
And Aaron's like, fuck it. Walks outside, takes off his shirt and all that, pissed off, and he's walking in circles. And so all goes like, oh, they're going to fight. Then Mario comes out, starts walking. And then Mario takes off his shirt. And I remember John was like, Mario, you need to work out because he was wearing like a white beater. Yes, it was like 2 sizes too small. Yeah. 2 sizes too small. White beater. And I remember John's like, Mario, you need to work out. And Mario has arms in the air. He's like, hey, dog, hey. And Abraham started just punching him in the fucking face.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, his ear bleed.
yeah, then fucking.
Where was this? The house?
Outside Chris's house.
There's a
Hey
front.
man, it's not wrong with your toilet. It burns when I pee. It's weird.
Hey man, Abraham was one of the guys. So everyone, real quick in a circle, shout out your junior high, or middle school.
You want to do it at the same time?
1, 2, 3.
Actus.
So fucking gay.
Where'd you go? Fucking Guadalajara? Goat school? What the fuck? Fucking
Where'd you
cow
go?
milking school?
We all know he raised
Carlos?
tumbleweeds, okay? Come on.
Lee Matson in San Jose. I wasn't even. I
You were
wasn't
here?
even
And how what'd you say?
Kern Middle School.
Mario?
I went to Actus.
And then Xavier was Actus as well.
Yeah.
I'm the only
So,
one. I'm the only one
so
who
the
went
whole
to
thing was
Thompson.
Actus.
I'm the only one with Thompson. I went to Thompson with Abraham. We were really close. We lived in the same street.
Oh yeah,
Hey, what happened to him?
I have not seen him, but I remember one time
Does he still work over there?
we were really close.
I think so.
We went to like an 8th grade like prom like thing. It was
You and him
me-
went to
Together?
prom?
Wow.
What the fuck?
Wait,
Diddy and
guys.
Meek Mill?
Wait for it.
Corsage.
Wait for it.
Play the
It
audio.
was Brock Morrow and Jessica Case. It was me and I forgot her Silva. What's her name?
Crystal Silva?
Crystal
The
Silva.
one that slings dildos.
It was me and her.
She sells like dildos and shit.
Good for her. It was me and her, and then it was Abraham. And, I forget who Abraham's date was, but we all got a limo.
Let me get that leak.
You were dating Candy at the time, weren't you?
Oh no,
that was
way
High school.
later.
He's at your high.
That was senior year.
Oh, you said prom.
Prom of 8th grade, like the 8th grade dance. Like it was like an 8th grade thing. At Thompson,
Oh,
bitch.
okay.
Thompson.
Anyway,
I was shouting out 8th grade.
There's that cocaine.
Talking to the mic.
My bad.
Talking to the mic.
My bad, Diddy.
You're like, and then you went to Candy had.
What you said? What? Because you said prom. Prom's high school.
So you probably went to.
Bro.
The mic.
Anyways, go.
Yeah.
Keep going with the story.
Put it here. Not here.
Why you said prom? I thought
What is it called 8th grade when you go to the dance?
Just
the
a dance.
Just a dance. Just a dance.
It
Just
was
a
like
dance.
the shit where the girls ask you.
Sadie Hawkins dance?
Sadie Hawkins.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
So that was what it was. And we got a limo. There was someone else there too, I forget who. But we all took a limo and they dropped us off. And I guess the dude waited and they picked us up, took us back. And Abraham lived in the apartments across, like around the corner from me. I don't know if you remember where Abraham lived.
Oh, no, I used to pick them up for school. Their house is around the corner from your guys' old house.
Right.
So, yeah.
So we lived like right there.
Yeah.
And he was like my best friend, dude. And I remember he got burnt because he wanted them to drop me off at his house. They wanted him to drop.
What's going on there?
He was embarrassed to get dropped off at his apartment. That's what I was worried about. I was worried about that. I was worried about everyone thinking that because I said no. I said because he wanted to come off with me.
What?
He's like, he's always like, come on, Daddy, you deserve it, Daddy. Come on with me, Daddy, you deserve it, Daddy.
He was trying to get off with on the same.
With you. I was with you. Never trying to get off.
Anyways, keep going.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was embarrassed of his
And
house.
I was super like worried that people were gonna think. So that's
You
why
guys
I was
gay.
like, no.
Yeah.
No. I was like 8th grade, no, don't do that. And he got he wanted to fight me. And I remember being like, I don't give a fuck. I'll fight you.
Thug life.
I don't want you. I don't want us both coming out in the same fucking.
At the same time?
Yeah, I don't want us both walking out this bitch like this hand in hand.
Yeah. Oh, so you didn't want to be
I want to be
dropped
around
off.
the corner.
He was embarrassed of
Of
dropping off
living in an apartment.
Oh, okay.
So he wanted the limo driver to drop him off in front of my house.
Oh, okay. I get it.
And I was like, nah. Nah.
I just don't live with me.
And I like, he like tried to get out, and I just closed the door in his face.
Damn.
I felt bad. I felt bad.
You should
what
take
can you do?
Looking back,
Did you ruin his life too?
But what can you do? But no,
I don't regret that.
No, but what can you do though?
I don't regret that one. That's what I don't regret. But at the same time, it was like I look back and I feel bad, but I wouldn't. No.
Would you do it again?
I'll do it again. 100%. Jeez. 10 times in a row. I do it different ways every time.
Fuck you, Abu. Go get my car.
Shut the door in his face.
So should that segue into the Diddy thing?
Let's do it.
All right. So unfortunately, we have to listen to it again.
We're listening to Joey and it ruined it.
So guess what? Diddy has been accused of sex trafficking. His house is raided in Miami, LA, and New York.
Yeah.
And there has been allegations of him diddling people. Specifically Meek Mill, a rapper
from Philadelphia.
And supposedly he spiked the champagne that he was drinking, and he raped him. And I'm just going to say this again because I want everyone to understand.
Trigger warning.
There's trigger warning. And also, I thought I was going to be sick when I heard this, but I was sad. Play the tape.
Adam laughed the first time he heard this.
Yeah.
Just
You guys know there's no audio or video happening.
And afterwards, he's all, just wait, hold on.
There's no audio or video. This is audio.
Okay,
I mean, the first time it happened, you guys showed it, right?
there you go.
Daddy this, daddy that. And then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all that shit because I was like, this nigga Diddy bitch. So I'm finna put the squeeze on and give me
Question. Do you think he used lube?
Fuck no. By the sound of it, no.
No. That's all friction right there, my boy.
And not
Burnt hairs.
From experience, you know?
like some industrial tape.
You know things.
And I gotta say too, not to be funny, but it is kind of funny, but not to be funny. Is I didn't believe it at first, but then when I heard the part that's supposed to be Meek Mill's, as a recording artist, I'm like, that sounds like his ad libs. Yeah, that's Meek Mill.
Ooh.
And that's not even me being fucked up. Like,
Well, you hear P. Diddy in the beginning.
well, yeah, but when you
What did he say?
I can't forget what he said, but it's his voice.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
But also,
It could be AI type shit.
Definitely.
but that's the shit that's all around nowadays.
AI, give me a vocalization of fucking P. Diddy fucking Meek Mill.
AI, give me,
do it.
Yeah, we'll do
AI,
it.
give me a sound clip of ball slapping ass.
Yeah.
That's clearly ball slapping ass.
Okay, do it right now on your phone.
I don't know.
No. I don't know how to do that yet, but there's going to be a way to make it way easier.
I've been researching.
But that's the thing. That AI has been proven to like. To
Well,
really
haven't you seen like
do
the
the
whole
work.
big old
But I feel like
controversy?
it's I feel like that clip is too raw to be AI, because AI, you can tell it's AI because it's like remarkably.
You hear ball on butt cheek right
Same
there,
with
man.
that fucking bodyguard, Will Smith's bodyguard guy. Whatever the fuck that guy was.
Walked in on Will.
What's the purpose of this?
What happened there?
So
We talked about it earlier about how
the bodyguard walked in on Will Smith getting pounded out by at least 3 feet of black penis in his butt.
you hear
By
about that?
who? Who was it?
Dwayne Martin.
We talked
Dwayne
about it
Martin,
on
not
the
the
podcast.
Rock.
where-
He's
Not Dwayne the Rock Martin.
He's like a really big
He's
TV
an
show
actor. He's
producer.
an actor.
No, I know Will.
But not him, Dwayne Martin. He supposedly.
You're not gonna see the new Bad Boys when it comes out.
No.
So Dwayne Martin is, well, I guess, was like he was Will Smith's like friend, an actor friend back in the day. He's like back in the day. He's in a lot of things. He's Tisha Campbell's husband.
He's
Tisha Campbell.
but he's known for being like a really
You know
big
Martin?
producer and like
Remember
a lot of TV shows.
Martin's? That's Tisha Campbell. Her husband in real life is Dwayne Martin, and I guess
He can pull strings.
would
Go with Will.
was with Will, like sexually, and Will's manager walked in on them,
Oh, I know who he is.
and yeah, he's in a lot of things. He's in
He's always that guy.
Husbands of Hollywood. I love that show.
Yeah.
I love
He's that guy.
show.
Yeah.
It's anyways, and supposedly. That's my. So what happened with this bodyguard, right? And we talked about this on the podcast a couple months back. But the reason why he is coming out is because he hates Jada Pinkett Smith, and he's like so against her because supposedly, according to him, Jada Pinkett Smith is running Will's career. She runs everything,
and he doesn't like the fact that she's the boss. It's because she's really like bossy and like she's like Hitler. She's like runs a tight ship. She's a piece of shit, and she like Will's like a bitch to her. Like he has to do everything she says. So he's coming out to try to free Will. He's doing it for Will's sake. Like and which I feel like this is true. He says Will Smith in this interview that I posted on my podcast. He says like Will Smith, just come out of the closet. We're all going to accept you.
Yeah, we love you already.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I think that if Will Smith came out as bisexual, whatever, okay.
Oh, well.
Hey, Wayne Brady did it.
Keep making
shit.
Okay.
Keep making good movies.
Don't hide it. But Will Smith, for some reason, probably because Jada's people are telling him, he feels like he has to be this fucking, man.
But you can still be bisexual or gay and still be that man.
But he doesn't think
men.
I think the people would accept him still.
Oh, of course,
but I don't think in his head he doesn't think that's going to be.
He's going to be the Fresh Princess of Bel Air.
I say come out and do the movie Men in Black Men 2 with the reentry.
That's the title. I got it. You can do it, I guess.
No,
you better not.
No, you got it.
I'm joking with you. You can do it too. The Fresh Princess. I'm fucked up, bro.
You gotta say it first.
Fresh Princess of Bel Air.
Or call it Men in Black Men 2, the reentry.
Oh, yeah, Men in Black Men.
But ask me part 2, the reentry.
That's disgusting.
Schindler's Fist?
What does that have to do with anything?
Anything. What doesn't
Name one thing.
Liam Neeson has nothing to do with this.
I don't know.
That sounded good.
Yeah, so Word on the Street is Jay-Z's next.
Yeah.
And they, I guess Beyonce tried to deny it, but people were saying that
supposedly she's out.
There's audio of Jay-Z saying there's only 2 people in the world who can call him by his legal name, which is his mom and P. Diddy. Or no, P. Diddy said there's only 2 people who call him Sean, and that's his mom and Jay-Z. And that's like,
I'll call that motherfucker Sean.
Well, like I said, I don't know about you guys, but since the '90s, I've heard of Diddy having those parties, like the white parties.
Yeah.
Remember that? Just all white.
Yeah. Well,
and Jay-Z would always be right there standing next to him.
But even in a scary movie, remember that movie, Scary Movie?
Yeah.
Scary Movie. There's a scene where the black chick, she's saying, she was at a P. Diddy party, and it was like those parties are weird. Like we were saying everything like it's like a weird party. People get all freaky. It's like weird shit. It's in a movie. And when was Scary Movie made? Like
2000.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah,
and you know what? I'm telling you, it's the same thing with all these people. R. Kelly. We've heard this for years. They let R. Kelly marry Aaliyah at 14.
Yeah.
What, in the 90s? We all knew this. We all knew this.
There's rumors that Jay-Z was messing with Aaliyah
I was 14 too.
And he had something to do with her dying because she was going to come out and say the shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, they said the reason why they got rid of Aaliyah because they wanted Beyonce to be next.
Beyonce was supposed to be
That's
next.
a dumb reason to kill a person.
Yeah.
She should never kill a person. Let's say rape a child or kill another person.
I'm just saying, all these rumors, we've heard them for years. So
well, let's not forget the king of this whole scenario, Michael Jackson. I mean, come on, he pretty much groomed the world into accepting the shit.
So you think he touched those kids?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You do think that?
Hell yeah.
I don't think it.
Okay.
I think so.
Here's why I don't.
Well.
Okay. Here's why I don't. How many kids actually came out and said that he did it?
2. And they did a documentary about it.
Who?
And the documentary shows that they're fucking. If you watch the documentary, it's called Finding Neverland. It's on Max. Fucking bullshit. What's the main accuser? Is the one who did the choreography for Britney Spears and NSYNC. He showed them to do the choreography of the videos, right? I forget his fucking name. But this fucking guy used Michael Jackson's name to build his career. I learned to dance with Michael Jackson. Pay me to teach you. And Britney Spears and NSYNC, all these other bands, all these old boy bands in the 2000s did it. He used Michael Jackson's name for years. And then once Michael Jackson was like, hey, distance himself from him, that's when this motherfucker was like, he diddled me.
He diddled me.
I got a joke for you.
Might have two. What's Macaulay Culkin's favorite salad dressing? Neverland Ranch. No.
What's the next one? What's the next one?
Why was Michael Jackson at Target? Little boy's pants were half off.
I've heard that.
Too morbid?
I've heard that one before. Okay, I got one for you. Too muffins.
I don't like it. Garbage.
It's my podcast.
Go on, I'm sorry.
It's my podcast. There's two muffins.
Two muffins.
In the oven, right?
Right.
One muffin looks at the other muffin and goes, "Fuck, it's hot in here." The other muffin goes, "Holy shit, a talking muffin."
That was a little bit better. I don't know why.
That's a Joey show. That's why.
Maybe because it's
Did you hear? I got one. Did you hear about the bad sex machine? All he is nuts and bolts.
Hey, I like
tough
that.
ass crowd right here. Fuck.
I got one.
I thought I had one, but fuck. I'm gonna tuck that shit away.
What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. Huh?
Burger. I'm laughing at you.
Okay, I'll try one more. So a grizzly bear takes a shit in the forest, and he notices a rabbit come by, and he looks at the rabbit and he says, "Hey, do you ever have issues with shit sticking to your fur?" The rabbit says no. So the bear grabs him and wipes his ass with him.
I'll take a crack at it. All right. One night, a husband and a wife were getting it on. The wife said, "Hey, put on a condom. I don't want to have another kid." I said, "All right." Went to the bathroom. Was just putting on the condom. Kid walks in on him. "Dad, what the fuck are you doing?" The dad didn't know what to tell him. So he said, the first thing that came to mind, trying to catch a mouse. And the son says, "And then what are you going to do, fuck it?"
I like that one.
That's a little bit better. Yeah.
Carlos?
I ain't got shit.
You don't have dad jokes?
This is a tough ass.
I got a round of questions for everybody. This one's everybody, and I'm gonna go from Xavier to Sam. So we're gonna go this way, okay?
Fuck, thanks.
So get ready to answer.
Wait, let me add this one.
Yeah, good. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go around the room. I have a question. This is a real question. So think about it. Let's say, for example, all of you, to put in your head, there are two women in your life, right? Because we're all hetero, I'm hoping. So there's two women in your life that are like fucking just like the perfect women. Like forget like your marriage or the relationship you're in now. You're single, but you're in this. You're mingling. You're dating these two women, and they're both perfect. Each of them have the qualities you want. You want to take them to the next level, marry them. But the problem is, each one of them has one flaw. One little flaw.
So they're not perfect then?
Hold on. The one flaw from this perfection of a woman. So they're, other than that, this one flaw, they're perfect, right? So, here's the flaw. Xavier, first. One of them has Down syndrome. Not funny. The other one.
Why is it funny? Why is it funny to you? Hold on, you piece of shit. Why is it funny to be missing a chromosome? Down syndrome. What's wrong with missing a chromosome?
Because all I think is that meme. The one I saw was like it's like a girl dancing.
Mike.
Oh, the all I think is the meme where the fucking girl, she has like a fat ass and everything, and she turns around and she has Down syndrome, and it captions like, "If you're down, I'm down."
That's my point. That's my point. That's my point. Okay, that's a perfect example.
I thought I was going to say because he watched a lot of
perfect example. Someone like that, like she's a nice body. She's like, you can get along with her. She talks with you. You guys get along. But that's the only thing is like socially, if you walk out there, she has Down syndrome. So it's like, so she has Down syndrome. The second woman is a little person.
I can't touch this one. I want to touch this one.
Which one would you be more acceptable going out? Hold on. The second one is a little person.
What's a little person? Under 4.
and a fucking someone with Down syndrome. Which one would you be more socially acceptable going out with? Xavier, please, you go first.
I'll be a Mormon and marry both.
Yeah.
Shitty answer.
Unlock.
That's a very
political answer.
It is, but
I do not want to get
no one else can answer that.
If they're perfect, why not?
Yep.
That's simple.
Right. Yep.
And it's
Can I just
religious.
say, like, have you seen the videos to the girls with Down syndrome, and they're like workout girls or whatever? And have you read those comments?
Yeah.
They are fucking
Hilarious.
That's beside the point.
You are.
Which one would you pick?
Well,
No,
wait
but
for it.
I'm just saying that those comments.
Well, first of all,
Cake is cake, no matter the baker. Remember the dang.
first of all, if you're willing to spend your life with me, both y'all retarded. But if I had to pick one, I'll pick one with.
Yeah, that was not going to show. That's not going to.
Yeah, let me turn this.
If you missed it, Carlos, because he asked me, you know the question. I said, well, first of all, if both y'all love me, both y'all retarded. So I'll probably go. And it reminds me of this meme. I was trying to say this. It's a kid with Down syndrome. He's dressed. He's dressed in a cowboy outfit. You know the picture you take as a cowboy.
Yeah.
And it says he's holding a gun, and it says.
I've seen it.
What's wrong with you?
It says, put the chromosomes in the bag.
Hey, that's not. Hey, that's not funny.
That was pretty good.
Hey, that's not funny. That's not
It's
funny.
a real picture. It's a real picture of a kid with Down syndrome as a cowboy with a shotgun, and it says, "Put the chromosomes in the bag."
I'm about to get canceled.
That's like the one.
And there's nothing wrong with missing a chromosome. Nothing at all.
That's like the picture of the kid. It's like an ugly ass kid, and the guy says,
I thought you
"How
had
old is
an
little
extra
guy?"
chromosome.
And it says, "Sicky nugget."
Well, fuck.
Yeah,
Put the chromosomes in the bag. God, that's terrible. I didn't come up with that. Adam. So what would you
No,
pick?
because if there was a prison for assholes, we'd all be fucking set.
Yeah. I don't think Sam would.
Triple
Sam,
life.
Sam's not
Yeah,
that level.
yes.
I'm pretty. I can talk my way out of it.
Not me.
I did triple life.
I don't know. I mean, on one hand, I seen videos of people with Down syndrome, and I seen this one. I think I sent it to you where she has Down syndrome. She has Down syndrome, but she talks like a normal person.
Right.
And the one of the talk ons was she has mild syndrome. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
So she doesn't sound like she has peanut butter in her mouth.
No, she does not. But she sounds like she talks normal and everything. So.
Excuse me.
And I seen like how Mara said,
My mom's calling me.
like the gym influencers, like Down syndrome, like fit and shit, you know. I don't know. Then you got a where it's like they're just small and everything.
It's not the correct term.
You said it earlier.
I said little person, but then I said just to emphasize because they didn't understand what little person was.
I'm gonna step outside. That's fine.
Just call me.
My mom's calling.
Just call me. I'll let you. Knock on the door.
Nice.
Oh, do you have to go out, huh?
Yeah, I have to go.
Okay, sure got two.
So,
Okay.
so little person will be PC around here. I thought we're not PC, but all right.
No, I'm just saying.
So what's your
the only
choice?
reason I said
The
only reason I said it was because he didn't understand what I meant when I said
Was you
little
saying Chris is
person.
stupid or what?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I got that then. So, but it depends on like the earlier that with that weird body proportion.
But you just said she's perfect.
Perfect.
They're both perfect. It's just one is short person, the other one has.
I'm not trying to get
Down
canceled, bro.
syndrome.
Stop saying little person.
Little person.
Little
You
person.
can say rape and Diddy and
Little person.
So
That's the PC correct term.
But
This was like
he's just saying little person.
little person. All right. So fuck you guys.
I love you, bro. It's so fucking hilarious. Like, and then I told him.
Are we not supposed to call?
he's like, alright, let's stop saying. But anyways,
So fucking funny. Oh.
So which one?
My bad, mob.
Please. I don't know if you ever seen an old movie by VH1 called Totally Awesome, and it had the Asian dude from Big Trouble in Little China. So the character was like, oh, this Oriental, and the old dude from Big Trouble in Little China is like Chinese, and he kept correcting him. The guy kept saying Oriental on purpose to piss him off, and in the background, the guys kept saying Chinese. So they kept that shit in the movie. That shit was hilarious. They were just doing it just to fuck with them and everything.
I remember that movie. That's why they did that?
Yeah.
So what's your answer?
Dan, you really know my answer, don't you? Can I have a little person that has Down syndrome?
Best of both worlds?
Yeah, they're both perfect.
That's you gotta pick one.
Okay, I'll pick, since it'll probably be more socially susceptible, I will pick a little person.
Good. There.
Yes.
That's fair.
Little person.
He's like, just so I could use the word, I'm gonna marry you.
Bro, just so you know, if you see one in real life, don't say.
Okay.
He's a little.
Side story. Years ago, I met this one girl and all that. We were talking for a little bit. I hadn't talked to her like in a year. She hit me up out of nowhere. Started talking again. I knew she had a kid. Met her and her kid up at the park. Her kid, little person. So
I worked for a little person for a little while, and he was an ornery motherfucker. Like just on, yeah. Oh man, just on one every second of every day. And I'm like, bro, like I would think about myself like,
would you say he had a short fuse?
100%. But it was just more of like I respect him as a nice dude, but there were situations where I'm like, dude, you know, I had to tell him what's up. Like he couldn't. The way he would talk to me.
Yeah,
was crazy because it was like a situation where since 2015 I ended up getting like a side gig where I ended up working at I was like one of the bathroom attendants where he was a bathroom attendant and he recruited me as a bathroom attendant, and basically I would go to like bars in San Diego and like different bars every week, like Pacific Beach, Ocean Beach, and I'd just be standing in the bathroom. I'd just be there. Cleaning. I clean up the sink, right? That was my job. But I had he gave me, because he would give me like the layout. He would give me like the colognes and he would tell me like there's things you could bring yourself, like cigarettes, candy, little candies you think, and people could tip you, right? And I'd make like $200 in tips every night, like every time I worked. And I would have to get, the deal was he would get a third of what I got. I'm like, cool, but it was all like word of mouth. So it was like, oh yeah, I made this much. And I gave him a third of that. Right? So, but it was like a situation where it was like, oh, are you sure? Are you sure? Like, oh yeah, only this much? Like, yeah, bitch. That's it. But he was like he was like on me all the time. And it was a stupid gig, I hated it. I did a couple months, I couldn't do it anymore. But this guy was like always on some shit. And there'd be times like, oh, I just need you to feel like it was like a temporary gig where I would go in and I'd be I was on call. Not really saying on call, but he would let me know. But this motherfucker would let me know like hours in advance. I'd be like at Universal Studios with my girlfriend at the time. And he'd be like, I need you to fill out for me tonight. I'm like, bitch, I'm in fucking LA, bro. I can't fucking go out. I can't. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, but. And then he pulls some shit like, I had a heart attack. I'm in the hospital. Fuck you. Like, it was like, he was like a crazy motherfucker. And eventually I got to a point where I basically, we got into it. And, I had to match his energy. And, it was basically Napoleon. I feel like it was Napoleon syndrome, where it was just a situation where, like, he just felt like he had to be this person. And there was one time I was filling in for him, right? And someone came in and they were like, oh man, where's that little guy? Like, I miss that guy. They were being genuine about it. They weren't being a dick. And I went and told them that. Like, I shouldn't have, but I told them, hey, yeah, people miss you, bro. And then I verbatim told them what they said. Like, oh, like, where's that little guy? And he's like, oh, they said that? And he got all pissed off about it. I'm like, oh, I should have said that. Like, but because he took it the wrong way. But it was a genuine comment. It wasn't like they were like, oh, what's that fucking you know what I mean? And it was like, and then this guy, I ended up having and like one time he was in the hospital, had a heart attack, and his wife had to call me, and it was a whole situation. I need you to fill it for him. And it was just when I was on a date with my current wife, my first date with my current wife, and that's what happened. Was I told him I'm going on this date, like it's a big deal, like I really wanted to like get with her, and I needed the night off. But he insisted I needed to work because he had a heart attack. And I went, did the gig, but it was a still situation. He kept calling me all fucking night, all night. And I told my wife this, or my future wife at the time. I told her there's 3 things that you need to fucking know about me. He kept calling me, and I was like, I gotta answer this. I'm on a date, and I told her, I'm gonna answer this call, and I'm gonna be upset. And you need to know this about me. I have anger problems. I like video games. I drink a lot of beer. Like that's if you're gonna get with me. 4. I hate no. But I told her like that's the 3 things you need to know about me, and we always go back to this conversation, and she's like, okay. She accepted that, so I answered the call, and right in front of her, I fucking screamed in front of her like, "Fuck you, you fucking bitch ass motherfucker!" I never mentioned his
name,
his disability.
Like that must have been crazy. Like
what?
To fight the whole height thing. Like you have to insult that. Like
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. No, I didn't. But that's what I'm saying. I didn't. I didn't. It actually, I thought about it, but I knew better because
you didn't want to be in that.
Well, because I knew him at this point to a point where I didn't see him that way. I just saw him as a regular ass dude who was just trying to fucking like. He was like a man who he was a little bit older than me, but he was like trying to like just like play the fucking dad like the son, like trying to son me all the time. And it's like, dude, like stop, like don't do that, like you know what I mean? Like we couldn't level out. So that was where I was like, you know what? Fuck you, bro. And he's like, I need you, bro. I need you.
So did you quit that night?
I quit. I said, I quit. Fuck you. Don't ever fucking call me. I said, look, check this out. Do me a favor. He's like, yeah, what's up? I'll do anything. I'll do anything. I said, check this out. Do me a favor. Take my number, write it down. He's like, okay. And then lose it. Boom, click. Hung up on him.
He died the next morning.
And honestly, I go back to those bars that I was, I go back I frequent those bars sometimes on the beach. Rarely, but I frequent them, and there's no more of a.
You don't see him there?
There's no badminton anymore. So I was part of his downfall. Anyways,
well deserved.
Anyways, off of that, Carlos.
All the way down to ruining life.
Little people.
I know. Little person. Or fucking. That's person.
You're getting us canceled now. Dude. You had to put blue dots on our face now.
Let's be nice. Okay, I'm cutting that out. Sorry, guys. Little person or Down syndrome.
Yeah. I've yet to see a flat ass, and shout out to my wife. Like I like fat asses. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely be a.
Okay.
Keep it short. I mean, that's.
But have you not seen some of the Down syndrome females that have?
He really wants one. No, I but yeah, you picked a little person.
Do you know where they're at though? Like I
don't know.
The gym, probably.
I have not seen. Even little people. They're. How many have you seen? Like today, how many have you seen? Or this past week? Like they're pretty.
Well, I don't know about you, but in San Diego, you see them very frequently.
Oh, really?
What's going on in San Diego?
You ever seen Big Ed? That fool's and a half from 90 Day Fiance. Big Ed. The fucking guy. I see him all the time. I see him all the time.
Okay.
And I'm like this. I look at him like
90 Day Fiance.
I see him all the time.
I remember that motherfucker.
There's this
like see the actual guy.
Yeah, he's like freak. So like where I live, in the condos where I live, there's a steakhouse next door. Like literally walking distance.
Oh,
you can see his side. No, but he frequents that spot.
Let me say this real quick too. Like this room is really nice. So like I see your podcast game.
It's doing well, man.
I feel like it's doing pretty well because this room is nice. So shout out to the
2 rooms.
Yeah. Technically 2 rooms there.
Okay, thank you.
And a tub where you can see the bed. You pay extra for that. Shit.
Yeah, Big Ed gives me the money, bro.
We're gonna skate to one song only. Skate to one song only.
What I missed? Anyways, Mario.
I'm trying to explain to them
why I had to take a phone call. I apologize. I had to take a phone call right now. So what did I miss?
Those Mario.
I'm trying to tell you, but you keep talking about your phone calls.
No, about how Adam kept calling little people.
No,
You just said
you
the
didn't
same
miss
thing
that.
too, dude?
He was
I
here.
just said what you did.
You didn't miss that. You saw that, and then you left
it
right
went
as
on
that happened.
So are we over the meme of that guy with Down syndrome with a gun?
Yeah.
It says,
Okay.
put all the chromosomes in the bag.
Carlos said he would fuck him. Mario. What's your
I thought we were
choice?
supposed to marry.
Right.
Fucking when you marry, you
well,
fucking.
same thing. Mario.
Yeah, it's
Which would you pick?
more socially acceptable to be with a little person.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do,
It
and
is.
it's not
Okay,
like,
why?
because it just seems that if you were to be with somebody with Down syndrome, it's like you're taking advantage of them in a way because
I feel like
I didn't even think about
I
that.
so you think they're not all there? It's because you think they're all there. They're not like us.
Well, I mean, that's given.
Oh no, wait. So it's because you think they're not like us. They don't comprehend.
no, those are your words.
I know. I'm asking you.
I'm saying
Why do you think it?
on,
Why?
on the social
just say no,
platform,
Mario.
So why
on
do
the
you?
social platform, it would seem
Not
that
your personal.
some people would be with them to take advantage of them, in
Uh-huh.
a sense.
I feel like
Of what? They're not rich.
people would take advantage
No,
of
but I'm saying
little
like,
people.
it's like a drunk girl, right? I mean,
I mean, like, take advantage of what? Though, like, there's no. You don't come up from that other than love,
That's perception,
right?
yeah.
Let him have.
Okay, so what do you?
Let him
taking-
have it.
What are you taking advantage of? Is it because they're not like us?
The way society is now, someone will have a reason why.
So
Yeah.
is it because they're not like us?
Just the perception that you might be with them.
Well, they're not all there, right?
I mean,
Why not?
It depends.
Is that what it is,
I mean,
There's
he
a-
just
it's a
said.
spectrum.
So they're not,
Do I
they're not like us?
understand what Down syndrome like? They're not all there, right?
They are well. They're a spectrum. There are tiers
Yeah.
of
All I know is they got
cognicity.
some motherfucking strength. Jesus Christ, they can bench press a fucking
No,
school
but
bus.
I'm telling you right now, there are tiers of cognicity.
So, like for example, for example,
You ever
like,
met a weak retard?
well, I mean, have you heard?
Hey, do you guys remember Evan from school?
Oh, side note, I saw Evan. I saw Evan a month ago.
He's doing good.
I was on California heading back to work, and he was crossing.
Maybe he's not.
He was crossing the street, and he was just like,
No way.
And I was
Also,
like, "Oh, that's Evan."
also,
I've seen
Was
him on
that
Facebook.
really?
Yeah.
also a raging racist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I show you the pictures on
I
Facebook?
remember that.
Oh,
I remember that.
I can't fuck with
had-
him if he's a racist.
So I don't want to get too much
Not
into it, but
because
I'm going to get
chromosomes.
into it. I'm going to get into it.
Yeah.
Because they can't hear you because you're talking, but there's no mic in front of you. I was in adaptive PE with him.
Where were you? Wait. Why were you in adaptive?
Yeah, let's get into this.
What?
Why were you
I had
there?
a doctor's note.
into
I had a
tennis.
doctor's note. I don't want to get into it, but I was in adaptive PE with all the
Special ed.
yes.
Hey,
I didn't
is
say
that why Miss Quan treated you different at tennis?
So
Now, Joey.
Probably.
What's
I think
really
this
the question?
You know what? All those gold medals.
I know.
All those
Yeah,
gold
sure,
medals
yeah,
you
Midget
got.
Down syndrome or you fuck me?
I was in
What are
PE
you-
with
what are you
him.
asking?
So it was like basically you can't do PE. You're just
So
like
question.
sitting around.
was your sister the one that looked like a pinball? Was she in the class with you also?
Hold up, that pinball.
No.
That was his uncle.
No, it's
Wait,
uncle.
We need to get into that.
Uncle, it's uncle.
Remember you had uncle that had no arms or legs. It was shaped like a pin, like a pin,
Yeah.
like a bowling
He
pin.
shortly passed away.
And you, no, remember
Was
you
that-
said
was that-
Yeah.
the way he would
Can we get
torture
into
him
that
was
or
that he
no?
would tickle him.
Yeah.
Can we
He
get into
shortly passed away after that. I'm sorry. I'm upset you mentioned that.
Can we get
I'm
into
not
it?
just asking. That was a serious
No,
question.
no, I'm
There
telling
was
you.
no giggles
He
behind it.
passed away shortly after we graduated.
How did he die?
He fell into a ditch.
And drowned. It was a sinkhole.
No, he fell face first into a pile of sand.
I thought it was a stripey pool.
What was he doing? That he was just right there in front of a fucking ditch.
He fell face first into a
How did he get there
pile
in
of
the
sand.
first place?
Do you remember how serious you told us that story
Yeah.
about your
Yeah.
uncle? Like,
I didn't believe you.
but you remember how serious he was?
Do you remember?
Hey, he'll get all sad too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
bro, it's not funny, man.
Yeah, you'll
That's
change the
my
mood.
uncle.
I never
You're
believed
changing
him, but
the mood.
he told a good story.
I used to tell a story. Hey, I used to tell a story about a family member that I had that had no arms or
Uncle.
legs, and he was
Paraplegic.
all I remember about this is that I don't remember who I told or what I said. I remember specifically saying,
Everybody.
"Great, yeah," but I said about how you look like a bowling pin because I had no arms or legs. It was like no nubs either. I made that very clear. No
How'd you talk to
nubs.
him?
He had no like.
Hey, you can tell you
legs.
spent hours
Oh,
making
yeah.
up this story.
No, I got it from what's that oblong?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I remember that
That's
one.
where I got it from.
Yeah.
The Will Ferrell show.
Yeah.
Like back in 2000. And basically, we would torture him by like putting like we would like put things, which is looking back at it now, like he couldn't grab shit. He had no nubs, so like we would put things like in the cabinets above, so you couldn't grab them. I would say that to people, like so which is crazy thinking about it now. But basically, it was like a fucking bowling pin. He would just like he had no. We would just like kick him around.
You said you would hold him up when he
go to the restaurant. You held him up, put him on the roof.
Like you hovered him over.
We put him on floaties and then throw him in the pool.
Yeah.
We fucking like take him. We take him in the convertible, put off the top, and just laugh while we're just like speeding, going 100 miles an hour.
Roller coaster. Raise your hands.
Roller coaster. Yeah. Oh yeah.
He couldn't do this.
Right.
Hey, so I still want to hear about the PE story.
Oh, okay.
Evan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had PE with Evan. And remember Miss Shiloh? She hosted it.
Shiloh. Miss Shiloh.
He
She was cool.
called Miss Shiloh the N-word one day.
No.
Yes. And I remember looking at Miss Shiloh.
She was super
a
nice
freshman
too.
in high school. She was the best. And I remember looking at her, and she just looked at him and laughed it off, and just walked away.
Miss Shiloh and Mr. Luck too, right?
Click again.
Miss Shiloh was our teacher.
Yeah,
she was my
she was-
PE teacher for that. Adaptive. It's called adaptive.
If I remember right, she had big old knockers, right? Do I remember right?
Yeah,
so
so
she
what caused him to say that?
I don't remember specifically what happened.
Yeah, who taught him that?
But that's the thing. It's probably his family.
Did you teach him that?
No. But there's a lot of people in that class. Like there was this one guy. I don't know if you remember him. When I was a freshman, he was probably a couple years older than us. Maybe he was your grade. He was a big dude, like a fat dude.
Okay.
Remember him? He was like 400
Yeah, I
pounds.
remember him.
300 pounds. He was the only big fucking guy.
He's retarded?
No, dude. He was a normal guy, but he was just very overweight. Like morbidly overweight.
Okay,
And
what about
he was in the class? He was in the class with me, and he was like your grade. I think he was a year older than me.
Okay.
But he was like he couldn't do PE, so he was in the class with me.
Why couldn't he do PE? Why couldn't he do PE?
Because he was fat.
Wait.
He was fat.
I just
He
fucking
couldn't do
told him.
from the land of obesity.
calisthenics.
No, dude, I'm being legitimate with you. Like this is what happened, and then like I remember there was remember Ron Selly? He was in the class because he couldn't speak. He couldn't speak English. Remember Ron Selly?
Mm-hmm.
He was a Mexican dude, came from Mexico.
We can't do with the normal kids.
These normal kids had regular classes besides this. That's what I'm trying to say. There was Ron Selly.
We had our chromosomes.
yeah.
Hold up. Let me emphasize this. You guys remember him. He was class of 03. His name was Ron Selly. He was Mexican. He came from Mexico, and he...
His last name was Selick?
Listen, motherfucker.
I'm just asking.
His first name was Ron Selly.
Ron Selly. That is the most
Hold
wild
up.
name I've ever heard.
Stop talking. Let me keep going.
All right. My bad.
He, in the freshman year, didn't speak any English, only Spanish. And by the senior year, he spoke like proper English.
Well, because they taught English there.
He ended up going and he ended up working at a car dealership. And he would sell mad cars. He worked with Dizzy.
No way.
Yes. You guys had to have known this guy.
No, I think we had to see a
He had
picture.
long,
Pictures, man.
he had long hair. He was like a fucking a light-skinned Mexican dude.
No.
He played soccer with you.
I had to see a picture. This is a real story.
You never know what Joey.
It's not like your uncle.
You played soccer.
Yes.
We played soccer with you.
I don't remember.
He was very good at soccer.
Ron
Selly.
No, Ron Selly. No.
That was the most American
Remember
name
Jiggly?
I've ever
Remember
heard in my
Jiggly?
life.
No.
You remember Jiggly?
He didn't make the team.
He made the team.
Jiggly?
The big fat dude who played soccer. The only fat dude who played soccer. Jiggly. They call him Jiggly.
Well, so did Ron Selly. Ron Selly made the team
Jiggly's
too.
the other guy. Jiggly and Ron Selly were like best friends.
I don't remember him.
Okay. Where'd you play soccer?
It was like 20 years ago, though. So
Yeah.
Right.
He played soccer every year.
2 years, 1
He
year?
was varsity and freshman.
4 years? All 4 years?
No, just the 2 years, and then after that,
Junior, senior?
But he was varsity freshman year.
Freshman and
He was a varsity player freshman year.
freshman and sophomore. Junior, senior.
Okay. So they were at the end. They played soccer towards.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Because I tried out with them, and they called me Jiggly too.
Wait, you couldn't do PE, but you
Wait, I
tried for
think I'm
soccer?
Jiggly then.
So that's
Yeah, wait a minute, hold on.
That's crazy.
You played?
Right. So that's
No, he couldn't do PE, but he tried out for soccer.
No, and tennis with us.
I see why he didn't make it. And tennis.
Tennis with
Well,
us.
and don't feel too bad, 'cause remember, lost to a guy with one hand.
Yeah.
One arm. One arm.
One arm.
I'll never forget
Xavier and
that.
I were there. It's one
You
arm.
weren't even there. You weren't even there.
But they told the story like I was there.
I was, dude.
Who talks?
Never
Who talks?
We saw him not too long ago.
Oh,
No,
We
how's he
ran
doing?
into him not too long ago. Then we saw him like 2 weeks after.
How's he
that
doing?
Walgreens. He's doing good.
He was getting ice cream like everybody.
He still looks like fucking
The stud, bro.
He's
always been the stud. All the Walgreens,
no,
he's always been the stud.
he's skinny, but just he don't look old.
Remember,
He fucking
when we
like
go out,
never
I was
ages.
all right,
never aged. I'm
who's
like,
gonna,
what?
who's gonna have the fat ugly one? I'll take the fat ugly one. Every single time.
I tell that story.
I don't want to bring it up either.
I always tell people. I always
And
have.
that's good. This guy was
Back
the stud.
in the day, okay, back when we used to go out
That's no
party.
Closer.
When we used to go out and party and stuff,
Grab the fucking mic.
me, him,
Keep
Manuel, fucking Byron, everyone. Byron was the handsome one. He was handsome.
He was handsome.
He was fit. He was handsome. And he probably had the first pickings of whatever girls we met, whatever.
He definitely did.
No, you know what he would tell us? I'll take the fat one. we didn't even ask, Joey. We didn't even ask. We just see a group of chicks and we vibe with them. And this was his exact words. Hey, I'll take the fat one.
He really just put his arm out like, yo, lock everybody over.
Like,
Don't worry, guys.
Seriously, like we're in a crash. I'll take the fat one.
I know you're tired of loving with nobody to love. Nobody.
I thought it was hilarious. I always liked you.
Yeah, I think the whole
I
time.
never, even the bottle incident, I got over it real quick.
Oscar didn't like it.
Yeah, Oscar was the one.
But my brother was twacked out. He was twacked out.
No, but I remember we go like the first
Because
time.
when me and Carlos put up John and scared you, that was enough.
But you guys couldn't even find my house.
No, we found it.
But we
You
scared
did find it.
We found
Yeah,
it.
we did.
find
Yeah,
it.
we did. Yeah, we did.
I was.
Yeah, we did.
We saw you looking out
Yeah, we
the
did.
fucking window.
Yeah,
You
we did.
didn't see
Yeah,
me.
we did.
Who was looking out the
So
window?
My thing was like this.
okay.
My thing was this.
Because I was
How
on the phone
fuck-
with them and I could hear them honking the whole
My thing was
and then
this.
you called me and I heard them honking.
My thing
like,
was this.
yeah.
Okay, let's clear it up. I dropped. These guys came over. Rich and Carlos.
See, that's how we know it's your house because we were at your house the night before.
Wait, that's the thing. That's why I was like, how the fuck these motherfuckers don't know?
Because we were there the night before.
We cover the chat. Here we go. So here we go.
Here we go.
Chris,
Cool
Carlos,
waters.
a couple other people came over my house. They brought a 12-pack of Corona. They drank the beers.
Coronitas?
They left the fucking bottles in the case
Across the street. Across the
in
street.
front of my house.
No, across the street.
So here's what happened here's the problem at that time. Everyone would leave shit in front of my house. Manuel left his bike in front of my house. Remember a motorcycle? He left it from a Parker here and left it for months. And my dad was like, "Get this shit out of here! Why is it there?" And so it was like me just being like a bitch, like I was like,
no, you weren't being a bitch.
Well, in a way, it was like
Don't be so hard yourself.
yeah. And when you guys dropped the bottles off, that was like a second thing where it was like, and my dad like whooped my ass
Good.
for having the bottles. Yeah, and so
I'm joking.
I took that rage instantly, put the bottles in a bag, went to your spots, and I dropped them off and threw them in front of your houses.
Remember
and
you
I
picked me
remember
up for work.
Carlos wasn't there. He didn't come out. But when I dropped the bottles, fucking Oscar came out.
Who was tweaking?
And,
Who was tweaking that
and
time?
the thing was, I just went to drop the bottles, leave them in front of your house. But when I dropped I put the bag. I was in the car. I didn't get out of the car.
Were you by yourself or
by myself? I took the bag. I left the box in front of your house. I left all the bottles. I was going to leave all the bottles in front of Chris' house. But when I put the bag upside down, every single bottle hit the floor.
Because when it
shattered.
Yeah, because me and him worked together at the time.
As I drove off, I saw Carlos I saw
my
Oscar
brother
run out.
He was
and he's like,
tweaker at the time.
what? He's like, puts his hand in. I'm like, fuck. And I go home. I hear that night. These fools.
No, it was the next morning. It was the next morning because when I woke up, because we worked together and he was picking me up for work.
Okay.
I saw he pulled up to me sweeping. I didn't want my mom to see it. You know what I mean? Because my mom would have went ham. So I'm trying to sweep it. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I think Joey fucking dumped these bottles here, and that's when my brother was like, yeah, your fucking homie in that green truck dropped these bottles, and I was gonna fucking run up on him and do whatever, but you got away because he was tweaking at the time.
And then you guys are hitting me up where you live. I'm like,
Yeah.
why am I telling you? Why am I gonna tell you where I live?
But we knew where you lived.
And then no, this. Okay, listen to me right now.
I'm listening.
Okay, you guys are calling me. You guys call everybody. Where does he live? And I'm like, bro, you've been in my house like 20 times.
Yeah.
You don't know where I fucking live?
But we were there.
That was the ultimate disrespect.
We were there raw. We have guns. We have paintball guns. We're about to shoot him. He was like,
yeah, and you're part. And we all
no, don't do that.
The The whole neighborhood teacher in the corner street with lights on, just sitting there looking for like.
And that's 10.
And I'm just like looking out the window, going, "Wow, these guys really don't know where I fucking live." Like I felt like disrespected again. You don't even know where I live.
My bad, Tom.
You don't even know where I live.
Yeah,
you couldn't even come to my. I'm gonna come to your door. Do it.
No, we didn't want to. We're kids.
To prove that we're friends.
So your mom could answer the door and be like, "Oh."
Prove that we're friends.
Because if your mom would answer the door, we're gonna be like, "Oh,
So it wasn't that corner house?
No.
Where it turns right here, he was like 3 or 4 houses.
Yeah, it was 4 houses in.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You know now because after we became friends,
I've been knowing.
We became better friends after that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I've always been better.
No, but so here's what happened.
I've always been good friends.
I talked to Sam. I talked to Sam.
That never hindered our relationship.
No, that was the beginning of our relationship.
No, that never hindered my relationship.
That was the beginning of our relationship.
I always had a relationship with you.
You never, I don't think I ever saw that as like you were crazy against us. It was always like we're always right.
Not against
I mean, a little bit with the whole bottle thing. We pulled up over there, but it was never like fucking Joe. We're gonna fuck that fool up. Like it's never. I'm never gonna forget.
No, we're just gonna out joke you.
Shake my hand.
Yeah,
we're just gonna out joke you or scare you. Like,
I'm just gonna laugh about it.
Yeah,
joke me.
Because we went to
like take you all back for a little bit.
Like,
you know, it was nothing crazy. I don't think it was nothing.
I
like,
never wanted to ever like fight you or hurt you. It was funny. Like, okay, he got me. Okay,
but it was
now
funny.
I'm gonna get him.
That's okay. I was so mad.
It was like a prank war. It was like a prank war. I never had ill will towards you. Like, I'm gonna fuck this dude.
Bro, you're like Sage represent. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
That bullshit.
That's where I learned what Sage was. Sage is a gang.
No. I was like, he got me. Now I'm gonna get him.
Sage represent. I'm like, oh, okay.
I didn't say all that.
You did
verbatim. You're a fucking liar.
You were fucking 20 years old, 19 years old.
I was 19.
I was maybe younger than that.
You're 18. Joey, you're 24 months younger than me.
Remember, we were definitely in college because I didn't have a cell phone, but everybody was calling me. He's like, "Hey, where does Joey live? I don't know, down the street from Sean Keys. If you guys know where Sean Keys lives." And he was calling me, "Hey, don't tell him."
Was I saying that? Was I saying that?
Yeah. Like you were whispering, like they were gonna hear you.
That's funny.
Yeah. But I never had ill will towards you. I was like, he got me. Now I'm gonna get him. That was never like, we're gonna pull up there, we're gonna rob.
I don't think we're ever gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, no, it was just
it was hilarious.
I wanted to outdo you. Like,
outdo. Yeah,
to me it was fun.
We're like outdo you.
It was fun. Like it's a prank war. Okay, let's keep it going.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Like if your mom comes out like crying, like fuck, we won.
That's why I was like, oh no, I didn't say that.
My mom comes out crying?
I didn't say that.
No?
What the fuck is that?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Which is
It was just a prank thing. That's what I mean. No.
Hey, I'm gonna go take a piss in the bathroom with the window.
No, go to this way.
Say less.
This one.
No, I want people to.
No, that one.
So we have
Joey. So fucking like how he's saying about like
this one.
Joey, this one.
This one.
Joey.
Just let him. That's a boozy fade if I ever seen one, dude. You guys, do you see that fade? Yeah. It's a nice fade.
Yeah, but how he was saying about the whole fucking like how he kept fucking with everybody, kept calling him. I remember I was pissed at him. I actually wanted to get his ass, and fucking this one. I remember Joey's like, oh, like they're doing it to me, and I didn't know. I kind of let on Joey that he had.